Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 109 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I'm your host, as always, Brad Ellison. Joining me, I have my co-host, Micah Moriarty, as always. Micah, how are you today?
Hello, Brad. I'm doing very well, thank you. This is a very special episode, too. We've been planning this one out. This is the houseplant episode.
Yep.
We've taken a bunch of write-ins about houseplants and houseplants only. And I just want to dive in first, Brad, by asking you, how do you feel about houseplants? Do you enjoy them?
Houseplants. I do enjoy houseplants overall. Depends, though. You got to water them. You got to take care of them. You got to watch them, you know. Sometimes they droop in. Last week, I had flowers back here. Real flowers.
Yes.
They eventually died, though, of course.
Very sad.
But I did like them, but... I mean, just stop being a bunch of pussies. They're just dying too fast. What do you think about that?
I mean, the biggest thing about houseplants for me is that they're so finicky when you'll literally have a plant growing out of like dog shit on the sidewalk outside thriving.
Yep.
And then have plants inside. They don't, oh, you forgot to water me 5 minutes ago. I'm dead.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I can't stand that. I can't stand that aspect. But
yeah. But yeah, we'll have plenty of houseplants. We'll have plenty of houseplants questions.
That was it. That's the whole
episode.
That was it?
Okay.
That's a whole houseplant episode.
I took a bunch of questions that are about houseplants, so
we didn't. So I asked for them, but no one wrote them in. So
damn, dude.
That's it.
All right,
you guys ruined the whole thing.
Okay, well, way to go, listeners. Appreciate that. But if you want to support us and buy us more houseplants, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. You can head on over there, get early ad-free access to all of our shows. You can also get access to the Discord, $5 and up for the LSM Discord. A bunch of people in there always talking about weird shit.
Yeah, there is. People talking about wearing toe socks at the gym and stuff like that.
Dude, I saw a guy with toe shoes, like sneakers, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I've never seen anything like that. That's
too far. I'm a toe sock enthusiast, okay, but toe shoes is too much.
But it's like, I've seen toe shoes that kind of look like water shoes or something like that.
Yes.
But these look like sneakers. I was so confused, dude. Oh my God, I just found them online. I'm going to send you these.
Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait.
Well, these are like these are like gym. Dude, okay. I'm going to send you these really quick. Holy moly. This is disgusting. Like, what kind of sick freak?
Oh, these are weird.
Is wearing these out in public?
That's too much. That's too much. I wear the toe socks because I was having a lot of foot pain on leg day. And it was just like, I already bought new sneakers that were very supportive and comfortable. And I was like Googling other things to try, and people recommended toe socks. And it worked. So I got the toe socks. Oh, not the boot. Oh, these are terrible.
God,
but this
dude.
is way too far. I'm a toe sock enthusiast, but you'd never know I had them on. I'm wearing regular sneakers over them.
This is fucking upsetting.
You know what, though? I'm going to email your girlfriend these boots, and I'm going to be like, Brad really wants these for Christmas.
She will know that is not true. Because this is like upsetting, dude. I'm getting a visceral reaction. I'm getting a visceral reaction looking at pictures of these shoes, dude.
I'll be like, you gotta trust me on this. He's embarrassed because he talked shit about these shoes, but he really wants them.
Dude, this guy reviewed them, and he's like posted pictures of it. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh my God. I don't know, man. These are too far. These are
5
too
stars.
Far. I bet they are comfortable, because here's the thing. The toe socks are really comfortable. I don't wear them around the house though, because Colin hates them. He thinks they're so creepy looking. So I wear them for my workout. I take them off and put on regular socks the rest of the day. But these are too far. I don't know.
It's like you could find comfortable walking shoes that don't make you look like a fucking weird mutant from Fallout, okay?
These fucking pictures are great, though.
Yeah.
This one guy took a picture just of him at like the fucking coast. There's not even a picture of the shoes, it's just a picture of him.
Yeah. If you guys want to see what we're talking about, just Google what's the brand Peluva, Peluva. Look at some of these shoes, dude.
It's the fucking hobbit feet.
Absolutely upsetting. What are these shoes? Hold up, dude. Wait a minute. We gotta look at this.
We gotta
really
bring
quick.
back the "what are those" meme, but it's these. What are?
I'm gonna send you a picture, Micah. You tell me what the hell is this?
All right.
What is going on?
What we got here. Oh my god! What? That's like a cartoon shoe.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Micah. Do you know when like you've seen someone that's like insanely obese, and their leg is just like a tree trunk, and there's like no ankle. It just kind of all connects like a big thing. This is what that shoe looks like.
This is literally though a shoe I would have drawn when I was a child. Like this is just like
I don't understand.
Just a little fucking loaf of bread shaped shoe. Like,
yeah.
I'm pivoting to those. I'm absolutely going to email your girlfriend and be like, Brad is fucking really
what
likes
is this
shoes.
brand? I am like blown away by these shoes on this website.
They get worse and worse.
How?
Oh,
what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? What are these?
I don't know. These are terrible. Oh my god.
What are these, dude?
We're gonna have to put these links in the description or something.
Oh my god. What brand is this?
This is Factory Lab.
Factory Lab. Holy shit.
Okay,
what is the shoe called?
The first one was the Duck Low. That's the first one we reacted to. This is now the Night RNR.
This is upsetting, man.
I don't like that there's no pictures of people wearing them. It's like they know that these things aren't meant for humans. Yeah. These aren't human shoes. These aren't fucking human shoes.
This is like the equivalent of the Homer Simpson car that he made on the Simpsons episode with his brother. Have you ever seen that one, Micah? His brother is like incredibly successful businessman, and he lets Homer design a car, and it just fucking ruins his entire business. But the car was more appealing than these. These are some of the ugliest shoes I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being hyperbolic here. These are insanely ugly.
These make me uncomfortable. If I saw someone wearing those, I'd cross the street and go the other way.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Can I say, I'm saying this 100% dead ass serious. Growing up, I had a friend who had a clubbed foot, and his shoes didn't look this fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, he had shoes that appeared to be normal shoes on the exterior, and that man had a medical foot condition. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these shoes. They look like they're meant for some sort of horrible, like, alien foot. I can't describe what do these look like on the inside?
I don't.
What do they look like on the inside?
I don't know, man. I'm like actually upset thinking about these shoes now. This is ridiculous.
Let's go back to the houseplant podcast idea.
Yeah, now we're gonna be a ugly shoe podcast, dude. Good lord.
Ugly shoe podcast. Now that's an idea. Every week we react to shoes.
Send in your shoes. We judge your shoes.
Listeners, send us your ugliest pair of shoes and photos, and we'll react.
Yeah,
that's an idea.
There you go. So write it. Send it in next week.
When Nintendo goes out of business and we need a new idea, that's what we'll do.
Hey, if you want some merch, like not ugly shoes, go to laststandmedia.store. Micah will send you merch from their house, including in the future physical copies of Saint Slayer. We confirmed that that was actually said, so we didn't have to worry about me and Micah breaking some embargo. Yeah, we're safe there. They're not up yet, but in the future, keep an eye out there. But if you want some stickers, shirts, beanies, head on over there.
I'm still selling beanies too, because while here it is 80 degrees, it's still chilly in other places. Yeah. So I am still shipping those out every week. I've got the Sacred logo still in stock and the Black Moon beanie. We didn't restock the Blue Moon ones. We we sold through them. People liked them a lot, but we really didn't get people asking them to come back. And we kind of gauge a lot of stuff on that. It's like, well, I haven't gotten a single request asking if the blue one's going to come back yet. So that's a possibility, though. If people express interest, we can always bring those back. Probably in fall at this point because it is getting warm. Yeah. But your feedback does matter when it comes to the merch. We're not going to do anything crazy. No offense to the person who wanted a red punching up shirt. I love the idea. No, but I think brother, I think you and I would be wearing them, and that's it. So it's I love the enthusiasm. I love the idea. But
we're not getting any punching up merch aside from a sticker, guys.
But your feedback is still valuable.
Your feedback is valuable.
I will always review it.
Not enough people would buy it. That's just the reality of it. Maybe one day when the show hits the big times, when me and Micah hit the algorithm or something, I don't know, or someone tries to cancel us or something.
Our name in lights. Brad and Micah.
When Nintendo sues us or something like that. Who knows?
Maybe the shoe talk is going to be what does it, though. We're going to get aggregated. That's the word. We're going to get aggregated by toe shoe people, and that's going to be our big break here.
You're making Reddit posts about us, talking shit on their shoes. Oh boy. Colin's gay little cup wrote in. Does Colin have a little cup he uses?
I don't know what this guy's username means. Okay. I really don't.
All right. Hey, Up Punchers. Since Micah reviewed the Super Mario Brothers movie last week, how about we get her take on The Wizard this week? Colin and the Dagster just did a knockback. So what are your guys' thoughts on this old Nintendo cult classic film? Did you even watch this when he was watching it?
I did. I had to watch it twice. So, and it's funny because this is an example of having to keep secrets from the audience. Cause it's like, I watched this movie, in advance of like a couple of weeks in advance of the episode coming out. And I had to remember not to say anything because, Colin was like, oh yeah, it's got a bunch of Nintendo stuff in it, blah, blah, blah. And then we recorded Punching Up. He's like, you didn't mention the Wizard, did you? And I was like, no, but I got it. So when the whole Saint Slayer thing was like, geez, I don't know. I don't know if I was supposed to say anything or not. I can't remember. Yeah. Because I gotta keep secrets from the audience periodically. Yeah, it was okay. There were some funny moments. I thought the acting from the children was pretty good. For a movie that's about children, it was good acting. I did not like the California child, but that's fine. It's not his fault. Hated that. Oh my God, hated that. I liked the bounty hunter character. He's really funny. I liked the big black truck driver Slappy or whatever. He was funny. He also played for the Chicago Bears back in the day, which is kind of cool. Overall, I'd say that movie was fine. I didn't want to watch it twice. The deleted scenes were interesting because they added a lot of weird stuff that just wasn't in the movie at all. The family relationship was complicated for no reason. That it's like it's like their stepmom, and so it's like they're half siblings, and they don't explain that super clearly. And then it's like later on they bring up that it's a whole thing where you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on with this family? But otherwise, it was fine.
Yeah, dude, that's more than I expected. That you enjoy it. I saw it when I was very young, and I don't remember a lot about it. I only remember some Nintendo stuff about it because the rest I didn't really care about. Mario 3, showing that there was a big deal at the time, actually. That was a huge reveal for the public. The Power Glove, of course. The kid with the Power Glove. Bad. It's so bad. Yeah. I remember that kind of stuff. But the rest, I don't really remember. It's the kid from the Wonder Years, right?
Yeah, Fred Savage, which I've never seen the Wonder Years. So I've only seen him in this, I guess.
Austin Powers.
I've never seen that either.
Oh, okay.
Is he in Freaks and Geeks? Was he in that?
I don't know. That's
a different child.
I don't think so. That's a different show.
That's my bad. That's my bad thinking all white kids look alike.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different show. Different show.
You should watch it again, though, only because as an adult, I didn't see it as a kid, obviously, but as an adult, there's some stuff you're like, this is not how the world works. Yeah. And it's honestly just quite funny. Also, the mean stepdad, I believe, is Doug's boss on King of Queens, and I love that guy. So he was funny. I don't know if he was supposed to be funny, but I enjoyed his character quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay, cool. There you go. Another 2 movie reviews from Micah in 2 weeks is insane.
Bro, look at me watching movies. I watched the Ninja Turtle movie. I watched The Wizard. I've seen the Mario movie. Look at me watching movies or something like I'm some kind of fucking Ebert and Roper.
Ebert and Roper. Andy Capped wrote in, great name. This is for Mama. Have you tried Malcolm Reed's mac and cheese recipe? It's the bomb. Keep on smoking.
I have not. Because, and I like, this is no offense, it seems disgusting. It's got like mayonnaise in it, and I'm not, and here's the thing, it looks good. It looks like standard mac and cheese. If you offered it to me at a party, I'd take a bite, but it's a big risk for me to put mayonnaise in my mac and cheese that takes like an hour and a half to make and be like, yeah, let's gamble on this and see if it's any good. I actually made mac and cheese last night to go with our ribs, just by standard basic recipe. So I don't think I'm going to try that one. And they've discussed it on their podcast. They like cheese with pasta. I like pasta with cheese when it comes to mac and cheese. Like they want it to basically be, it's like a cheese soup with some noodles in it.
That's a little too much for me.
And that's just not my style. And of course you can tweak it, but that's not their recipe anymore. Yeah. So it's a bit too decadent for me, I think, but I'm glad that you enjoy it. They have some fantastic recipes.
Yep. Taco Yaki wrote in, or Taco Yaki. Hello, P-uppers. Have you all been keeping up with the recent and surprisingly wholesome culture exchange happening between the US and Japan over on X? It seems to have started with a few folks in Japan sharing their love for American barbecue and Southern cuisine. And before anyone knew it, the Americans happily jumped in, trading photos, tips, and what I can only assume are fiercely defended secret sauce recipes. It's been delightful. It's been a delightful spiral of grilled goodness and mutual appreciation. I'd especially love to hear Micah's thoughts, given her well-known enthusiasm for all things grilled related. I imagine she's been watching this unfold with great interest and possibly taking notes. Thanks so much, and wishing you a wonderful day from Sapporo. Mike, I've seen a lot of these messages, and I'm like, we have weeaboos, okay? Listeners know what a weeaboo is. What is the opposite version of that? It's a westaboo.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese guys with guns, cowboys spinning the guns around, barbecue.
The American-themed restaurants.
Yes.
Like you see that occasionally, where it's like, this is an American-themed restaurant, and like the music choices are always really funny. Like the music they're playing in the restaurant is just like, this is not restaurant appropriate, but they're like, it's American. So yeah, if it's a theme. I actually did not see this until Takoyaki brought it to my attention. I stay on the tab of people I'm following, because otherwise Twitter is fucking terrible. So I just stay on, and if it's not shared by someone I'm following, I don't see it. But this is excellent. It reminds me that last year, I believe, at the Memphis in May barbecue competition, they had these like South Korean delegates. They had like this whole international spin on it. And they had these like South Korean delegates, and they had this whole like little cultural kind of fest thing going on. And it was like, yeah, it was super cool because of course, Korean barbecue, big thing. Yeah. And kind of meshing that with American barbecue. And Memphis in May has its issues, and a bunch of people don't like it, but it's the biggest barbecue event of the year, basically. And so it was really cool to see that. This reminds me of that. I hope that more people around the world get into barbecue. Like this weekend, I smoked a turkey breast. I don't know if you saw that. I bought a meat slicer for said turkey breast, and we sliced it real thin. So now I got a meat slicer. We're doing that. And then I made ribs yesterday. I mean, I want to spread the good word of barbecue as far and wide as I can. Yeah, it's good. I saw a bunch of those posts. It feels good. It's very wholesome, you know? Two cultures uniting these days. Yeah. Sharing their love for other cultures. Very nice. Very happy to see that. Crapton Bacard wrote in and said, hi, Brad and Micah. Micah, my 17-year-old propane grill is dead and needs a replacement. I was just going to get another propane grill, but I have been so influenced by listening to you rave about charcoal grilling that I think I am going to dive in and go with a charcoal grill. I have never used a charcoal grill in my life, and neither did my dad as far as I can remember. I used propane because he used propane. I have been watching some YouTube videos to get the basics.
The big concern for me is the cost of charcoal. How bad is it? I usually grill for the family 2 or 3 times a week in the summer. Mostly hamburgers, hot dogs, steaks, chicken, and the usual stuff. A $20 propane tank refill lasts me 2 months. How much is your charcoal bill? Do you recommend lump or briquettes for the beginner? Is that right? Briquettes for a beginner?
Briquettes.
Briquettes for a beginner. I know I need to get a chimney and clean the ash out after every cook. Any other beginner tips? I love when people talk passionately about their hobbies, so keep it up. Thanks, Mike. The barbecue is a big part of it. Like this, I'm not joking. This is honestly like a Nintendo podcast 85% of the time. The rest 15% is barbecue. All right, Micah.
This is how we're going to pivot. Of course, when Nintendo goes out of business, we'll just pivot to a food podcast.
When they send us a cease and desist or something, yeah.
You specifically are not allowed to talk about us anymore.
Yeah, me. Yeah, both of us.
Well, okay, let me break this down. Because I've never used a propane grill, so I didn't know how much propane cost. Charcoal is not prohibitively expensive, in my opinion, depending on the brand that you get. Like Walmart is going to get you the best price most of the time. And I'm just taking a quick peek over here because what I typically buy is the Cowboy hardwood briquettes. I like those because the only ingredients are wood char and vegetable starch. So there's no like limestone or borax or other stuff in there like some other brands might have. Okay. So Walmart currently has it. It's 44 cents per pound. I did a quick Google and the charcoal chimney says that it usually holds about 4 pounds. And this is a 40-pound bag. So let's say that's 10 chimneys worth of charcoal. So you're getting 10 grilling sessions for $18. So a little more expensive than propane. If you were spending $20 every 2 months, well, you're grilling 3 times a week. That's like, let's say 12 times a month you're grilling roughly. So yes, it's in terms of like compared to propane, you're probably going to spend a little bit more. Completely up to you if that's worth it though. I'm not going to shame propane grilling. You get a faster startup time. It is easier to clean. I'm not going to hate on propane grilling. I just want people out there grilling. But if you're interested in charcoal, I would say you don't have to spend a lot to get a quality product. I like trying some of the more upscale brands just to try them out. But really, my daily driver charcoal is affordable. It's the Cowboy brand. It's even cheaper than Kingsford. And, the expensive ones I've tried have been good, but not good enough to keep me paying, 80, 90 cents per pound on them.
Right.
Like I just bought the Fogo brand. I'm going to try that out tonight with some burgers. And I'm excited to try it, but it's not something I'd be using all the time unless it's amazing. And we don't know yet. But even B&B, that was like 56 cents a pound. And I was happy to pay that slight premium over Cowboy. But yeah, you don't have to pay a lot. I would, though, check prices in your local area before committing to a charcoal grill. Double check what your Walmart, Target, whatever you got around you sells it for. And make sure it's worth it for you. Because there's nothing wrong with propane. It's just not my path in life.
Yeah. Okay. Very good advice. Enjoy the grilling out there, everybody. Get out there and grill.
Cooking outside is fun. That's the real story here. Cooking outside is fun. And I love the flavor specifically of charcoal. I was literally talking to my dad this morning about like, man, I love a charcoal burger. And then I went to the store and got meat to make burgers because I was thinking about burgers. So I just specifically love that. But if you love a propane grill, God, there's so many upgrades now too. And those are fun to get into. I like watching Tom Horseman reviews on propane grills. I have no intention to buy one, but I like seeing all the bells and whistles and accoutrements that they got.
Yeah. All right, Micah. Let's talk about some Nintendo news. And boy, is it a juicy week this week with some rumors. I'm going to read this from Video Games Chronicle. Nintendo is reportedly planning to release a major Zelda remake and a new Star Fox game this year, but a 3D Mario game won't arrive on Switch 2 until 2027. That's according to prominent Nintendo insider Nate the Hate, who shared a plethora of information on the company's 2026 plans, which matches what VGC has heard from our own sources. So yeah, Nate the Hate was on a podcast, I believe his podcast, just talking about all this stuff there. So if you want to find out, or like the actual source, you can listen to it there. In his new podcast, the Nintendo sleuth claimed a classic Star Fox revival is planned for release on Switch 2 this summer, hot off the heels of Fox McCloud's confirmed appearance in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Quote, Star Fox is coming back in summer 2026. We're getting a new Star Fox game in the very near future, he said. I've been told it's a classic style Star Fox game and that the visuals are supposed to be very good, and I've heard it does have online multiplayer. The new game would mark Star Fox's first major new release in a decade, following Platinum's game's Wii U entry, Star Fox Zero. Furthermore, a 3D Mario game won't arrive in 2026 as expected, according to Nate's sources. The last 3D Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey, was released during the original Switch's launch window nearly a decade ago, and despite last year's Donkey Kong Bonanza from the same studio, a major new entry has been expected soon. In its place will be a major remake of the N64 classic The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time to coincide with Zelda series' 40th anniversary, it's claimed. Remember when you said they were not going to do anything for Zelda's 40th anniversary, Micah?
You remember? Like they weren't. It felt like you remembered. Maybe I manifested this though with my negativity.
Maybe.
You know? Did you ever consider that?
Maybe. Quote, one game that will not be released in holiday 2026 is the 3D Mario. 3D Mario will be released in 2027, Nate said. But there is another anniversary this year, and it's the anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, which I can share with you today is that in the second half of 2026, approaching the holidays, we're going to receive an Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2. According to Nate the Hate, Nintendo is unlikely to stream a general Nintendo Direct until June, but it could make smaller announcements on social media, such as a new look at Splatoon Raiders and Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, and anticipated Switch 2 editions for Pikmin 4 and Xenoblade 2. I'm trying to do anything else really relevant for this thing. No, but yeah, Zelda's 40th anniversary was last month. Big 40. Micah, I'm going to read, we had a lot of write-ins about this, so I'm going to read some of these things and we'll give our thoughts and opinions and all that kind of stuff.
Can I say one thing first?
Yes.
So I clicked the link to the page you're reading and all the ads are those weird shoes.
Ew.
Like all the ads on my screen, you're reading this and as I'm scrolling, I'm just seeing all the weird shoes. They're all down the center of the page in between each blurb.
Oh no, dude.
They got me. Now I'm going to end up buying one. I'm going to be influenced.
Fuck. Roberto wrote and said, sup, Chad, Brad, and Cooking Mama Micah. Thoughts on the Nate the Hate Direct? Leaker Nate the Hate recorded a podcast last Friday with game developer and YouTuber MVG, and they revealed some of the Big N's 2026 plans. No April Direct. Direct planned for June. We'll update info if plans change. New Star Fox title announced and released this summer. No 3D Mario in 2026, moved to 2027, and an Ocarina of Time remake for fall 2026. He also repeated multiple times throughout the show, Nintendo plans to have less directs in favor of releasing information through Twitter/X and the Nintendo Today app post, where gaming sites and social media accounts will disseminate the news for them. Hardcore Nintendo fans might be upset with the change because directs have been consistent and predictable on the calendar. Personally, I don't care too much about a new Star Fox game, but somewhat nervous if Nintendo can pull off an OOT remake. It's the highest rated game on Metacritic and my favorite game in the series. P.S. I hope the Ocarina of Time remake leads to a Majora's Mask remake and a more underwater exploration of the next mainline Zelda game. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were missing it. Cheers, Roberto. I agree about that part. And the obituary of Kane Rowan said, greetings, punchers. New rumors are swirling of an upcoming remake of Ocarina of Time slated for this holiday season. Do we believe the rumors this time? What would you like to see from a remake? A faithful one-to-one adaptation, or would you like to see them take some creative liberties within and add to it? Curious to hear your all's thoughts. And Dave Ramos wrote and said, all right, guys, with the rumors of Ocarina of Time remake, does Nintendo pull the trigger and finally add full voice acting? Okay, let's stick with Zelda for right now. Actually, no, let's start with Mario. first of all, no Mario this year. We kind of got that hint from them talking about the Mario movie being the big Mario announcement for the year, or the big, like the main event for it. So that makes sense.
Right, the centerpiece.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also interesting if Nintendo will start doing less directs, because they are the ones who kind of started it. And if they're going to, I guess, rely solely on Twitter or X and Nintendo app, very interesting. I don't know. Nintendo always changing their plans every decade or so, how their marketing beats work, I guess, like that. But all very interesting. A direct in June makes sense to me, but yeah, I guess we'll be getting less directs possibly in the future, and I can understand if they just want to. Nintendo likes to control a message, so if they just want to do it on X and their app, sure, I get all that. What do you think about that, Mike? Anything substantial to you on there?
They got sick of us throwing tomatoes in the chat.
Yeah, saying drop the price.
What? They were like that lady from the cell phone commercials with the big bazooms. You remember that? And she was like, I'm not going to be on TV till I want to be. And so Nintendo's like, you threw all those tomatoes at us. Well, we're not going to do a direct until we want to. I mean, I'm not mad at it, because sometimes they would have a direct and it's like, this could have been an email. It's just the feeling of like, this could have just been a tweet and a quick announcement. Is the direct a fun vibe? Yeah. But when sometimes the announcements don't live up to the hype, and then the discourse gets so negative because it's like, you had us all, sitting here watching this stream and it wasn't really great. It was lackluster. I'm okay with them just tweeting out announcements. It's fine by me to not have to sit through a meeting basically for what could have been an email. So I don't know. The really fun directs, the Reggie Fils-Aimé directs, they do feel like a thing of the past. Yeah. And I'm all right with them pivoting to, we'll just tweet about it. I like Twitter. I'm on there. On the good part, though, the part of people I follow. Don't go to the dark lands, Simba. Don't go over there.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Zelda now. You've actually finished Ocarina of Time, so you have some context. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games. Remake. What would you like to see, Mike, if they're remaking the game?
God, I mean, my gut reaction is I don't want them to do this. I wanted Wind Waker. I don't need this. I just played it on 3DS.
You got the GameCube version on NSO, and that's all you're gonna get, and you're gonna be happy.
I haven't played it yet because I'm holding out. I mean, yeah, my gut reaction, I really don't want them to do this, not because I think it's sacred or anything. I'm like, I don't want to replay it again. I just played it last year, I think. No, I must. I must.
But don't play it.
I'm like, ugh, that one? It's like I was in the mood for tacos and you just said we're having lasagna. Like, all right, Mom. It's not that it's bad. I just didn't want it.
Literally the best lasagna or food they could possibly have.
But you just weren't in the mood for it, Because I really liked the game too. I don't want to sound like I didn't like it. I really liked Ocarina of Time. I had fun with it. It was great to play it on 3DS. But like, of all the things to be leaked, it's like, I didn't want that. Finding out that your mom's planning you a surprise party that you did not want. It's like, it's nice. It's a nice thing to do, but God, now I gotta pretend like I'm happy about it. So I don't, in terms of like the listener, write in, it's like, do I want like a 1-to-1 adaptation, or do I want a little different? Because I played it so recently, I wouldn't mind them fleshing out a couple things more if they wanted to. I wouldn't mind them changing a couple things simply to see like, oh yeah, like I don't know, give me a couple more missions in the weird village with the spider people. I don't know. I hated those people actually. I don't want them at all. But you could change it because I just played it, and I'd like to see some differences. But I won't be upset either if it was like, it just looks better. All right. That's fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm still not going to get that stupid fucking horse, though. I'm just going to walk everywhere. I'm still just going to walk all over the place.
Man.
I don't want your stupid horse.
Damn,
I rescued the horse because I felt bad for it. I didn't want it, though.
Okay.
And I continued to just walk around everywhere, so.
All right.
It'd be great if they got rid of the horse.
No, come on, Micah.
That's what I want in the remake. I want them to get rid of the horse and just completely cut that whole part out. Get rid of the ranch and the weird people. That whole thing can go.
If they get rid of the horse, I will accept it if we get rid of the King of Red Lions in a future.
Why would you say such a thing?
Because we don't need any sexual pervert boats.
He's done nothing wrong. Okay, he's just a little eye candy for the women who play the game. All right, I mean, to get rid of the King of Red Lions, that's absurd. That doesn't even make sense. You could get rid of that horse and nobody would even notice.
You can just get a new boat. It'll be right.
It's not the same at all. It's not the same at all. You're acting like the horse has some sort of personality and adds something to the game when she's just a horse.
Has been in more Zelda games than that Red Lion.
She doesn't do anything for you.
She's your trusted companion.
I don't trust her. I wouldn't trust a horse as far as I could throw it. I don't like horses. I really got beef with them. So it's just, What
did the horse do to you?
They look scary. Their legs are too skinny.
Okay.
They're kind of like a potato on toothpicks. I don't like that one bit. Teeth freak me out. No, I don't like horses at all. Except in Red Dead. Those are fine. You
like the horse ball sacks in there?
No, but like my horse, I felt bad when my horse got hit by a train because I misjudged how far away it was. And I was like, I can make it.
Didn't make it.
Bro, I never felt so bad as when my horse got like fucking annihilated by a train and I survived.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just a bad driver. It was all my fault. I felt bad for him. Otherwise, though, I find horses distasteful.
All right. Okay, so Ocarina of Time remake for me, I hope it is a more ambitious remake than a 1-to-1.
Really?
The 3DS game already kind of is that. Like it's pretty much basically the original game. They've just done a few little tweaks here and there to make it more streamlined or just a little more accessible, I guess, in a good way. So, we have 2 versions out already. I want them to be ambitious. Ideally, Micah, what I would want is like a brand new dungeon. There is the long rumored cut light dungeon from Ocarina of Time because when you become an adult in that game, Rauru just gives you the first pendant. And usually you get pendants at the end of every dungeon. So it'd be great if there's actually the light dungeon that you did with him. That'd be awesome. And in Ganon's castle, there's like a whole light theme section that's just doesn't make sense why it's there. So that's a glaring like omission that I'd hope they would do. Voice acting, one of them brought up. Dave brought it up.
Oh, God, no.
I think at this point, you've already introduced voice acting in Zelda.
No,
I think you can do it.
Don't say it. I think you can do Brad.
It. Have a good voice actor.
We're not going to.
Well, we got to get there sometime. It's going to happen. I'm not in like Ocarina of Time. You don't need a lot of voice acting. You don't need every character to be voice line or anything like that. So if they do it, if they don't do it, I'm okay with it. That's fine. I don't care one way or the other. I'm pretty neutral on it. I wouldn't be upset if they did it though. But I need some new content. I don't necessarily want Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't want shrines necessarily everywhere or stuff like that or like crazy physics. But I want them to add something to this version. So I hope they do. If it's a 1-to-1, again, I'll still be probably thrilled with it and think it looks great. But I always want them to do a little more. A little something more. Like, I get it. Ocarina of Time is the highest rated game of all time. It's one of the most beloved games. People love it and we're very protective of it. But like, we got another remake on 3DS already. So let's swing for the moon a little bit here. Let's get a little crazy. Let's do something. But that's just me.
They added 50 more spiders. Congratulations.
Skulltulas? Yeah, dude. As long as the rewards are good.
No, it's not worth it. It's never worth it. The rewards are barely worth it. And it's, God, you got to keep going to those weirdos and talking to them.
Whatever, dude. I don't want to hear that from you who doesn't even ride the horse, okay?
You don't need the horse. My legs are incredible, by the way. My version of Link, need the horse. Excellent glutes.
Get the big Goron sword, Micah. Which you didn't do.
The what?
It's the 2-handed sword you can get in the game. It's a whole.
I didn't do. I don't think I did that.
No shit, you didn't do it. Of course you didn't do it.
Well, am I better though? Because I beat the game without it. Does that make me better than you?
No, because you can't block with it. There's a trade-off. But
who says I was blocking?
Oh, I know you weren't.
You think I'm pressing more than one button at a time?
Yeah, I know.
When I'm playing a video
sure
game.
it's real slow, real painful and slow.
No. I hope they, I hope they take stuff away. Actually,
Oh, come on,
I hope
dude.
they take away the temple I didn't like.
Which one was that? Jabu.
You had to have, if I'm remembering, there was like a resource you could run out of that you needed, and I was like, and the sounds effects were bad. I know. I have a memory of steel, right? Okay, let me Google this real quick.
A resource you could run out of. All right.
Okay, the lens
like
of the lens of truth.
The lens of truth.
In the Shadow Temple. Yeah, you can
run
run
out
of
Shadow
magic.
Temple?
I didn't like it because you can run out of magic sauce, and I was like halfway through it, and then I ran out of magic sauce, and I had to leave and start over.
Are you leaving the magic sauce on too long?
Yeah, but it's because I was like dumb and I wasn't figuring out what I was looking for with the fucking lens of truth.
All right.
So I was using it too much.
Just kill a skeleton. You get like a magic bottle back.
I didn't know. I tried. I don't know. I didn't figure that out. I had to leave and go back. And then I didn't like that one bit. So it was really just that, though. Otherwise, the Shadow Temple was fine. But I hated that.
Okay.
I had to leave.
Okay.
So they could take that whole part out.
What about some more Ganon cutscenes? Ganondorf cutscenes, Michael. What do you think about that?
This is a good version of Ganon, too. Him riding that horse? Mamma mia.
Mm-hmm. Shooting magic and Link just fucking him up. Yeah. There's a little kid.
Exactly.
He's like 10.
Yeah, add more. Okay, here's the thing. Now, that's where we get interesting. If they added voice acting, now there's an opportunity for an excellent Ganon voice, but they got to do it right.
Yeah. Did you like his voice in Tears of the Kingdom? Did you ever hear it?
Yeah. No, he did a great job. Okay. Yeah, that was great. That was excellent.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they could just have him do it again. Zelda though. Get a new Zelda if you're gonna do that.
You don't like consistently exasperated Zelda?
No. Or whoever is being the director of that. No. Don't do that.
What if that's just what she sounds like all the time? She's at McDonald's and she's like, "One big arch burger, please. And a Coke."
Yeah. God. All right. Well, we'll see. I'm sure if it's going to exist, we'll see it in the summer. I'm very excited about it, obviously.
I hope not. I hope it's all just a big... I hope Nintendo cancels it because they're upset it got leaked.
Dude, I'm ready to just end this recording and just call it a day.
I'm not ready to play it again. It's too soon.
Well, don't play it.
They're going to riot if I don't play it. The people upset that I didn't play Metroid. Like, I'm going to play that wack.
Don't worry.
Game.
I will bear... I'll bear the burden.
I'm going to play it.
I'm going
to play it, but I'm going to complain about it the whole time.
I'm not going to get my horse. Where's my magic? I'm out of magic again.
I was out of magic. I don't like the horse, but Zelda, can I say actually, that's the beauty of Zelda. You can go your own way, Fleetwood Mac would say. You don't need the horse. You can play it your own style, have it your way, Burger King.
Mm-hmm. Have it your way.
So I appreciate it. I liked that game. I just didn't want to play it again so soon. I'm like, oh, no, not now. Do this next year.
Well, it's still going to be a ways.
If they did this next year,
It's going to be a while still. You're gonna have
what if they announce it and they're like, it's here, it's now? It's done.
It won't be till holiday. It won't be till like November probably or September at least.
That's still way too soon. I thought you were talking about like years away. No, it's still way too soon. It's coming out this year
still.
That's way too soon, Brad. I'm not ready.
The game came out in 1998. It's not too soon.
And I played it last year.
And the 3DS version came out in 2011, I think, or 13, something like that. It's been a minute, Micah.
Yeah. This is why you shouldn't play old games, because you never know when they're going to remake them.
Just watch Colin play it, if he'll play it.
He won't. He won't. No, there's not a chance.
I can't play on a Nintendo console. I can't do this.
Because he played it for Knockback on my Switch 1 somewhat recently.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. So, would he play it? That's an interesting question. Would he
Maybe
play
I can nudge him to play it. Be like, dude, play it. Let's talk about it.
But then I got to share the Switch. Now I'm sharing.
Well,
sharing is fucking bullshit.
You won't be in a rush, so he can play it first.
But then he'll spoil it.
Spoil the game you played already.
That I'm kidding about. It's the game I've already seen him play.
All right. Let's read this from Mike R. What's up, you cocky little freaks? Wow.
Oh. Mamma mia.
What is your hype level for the new Star Fox game in the classic style that is coming to Switch 2 this summer, according to Nate the Hate, and backed up by Video Games Chronicle? This possible leak would also make a little more sense of the somewhat random inclusion of a Glenn Powell voiced Star Fox, or Fox McCloud, in the Mario Galaxy movie. Star Fox 64 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I, for one, am possibly as excited for a true successor to it as I am for the also rumored Ocarina of Time remake. Will the criminally neglected and disappointed Star Fox fans among us finally get our due? I guess I should be thankful. Yeah, Star Fox fans have had it rough for a while, and I get it. So I'm pretty excited about this, Micah. I love Star Fox 1, Star Fox 64 I love. Dinosaur Planet I did not love at the time. And I haven't really played a lot of the other ones, which are Command Mission and what is it? Assault? Which one was the GameCube one? Star Fox GameCube games. There's two. It's Star Fox Assault. So I don't really have a lot of experience with that. And Command Mission, I think, was DS, which I don't have a lot of experience with. Also, and I have Star Fox Zero on Wii U. And I remember I asked one of my old coworkers if it was worth $5, and he said no. So that's that, I guess. But I have it, but I don't want to play my Wii U, dude. Fuck, that's one thing me and Micah agree on this show.
Oh my God. Every time I have like half a mind to be like, you know what? I'm finally going to do it. I'm finally going to go play Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE on my Wii U. And then I boot up the Wii U and it's just like fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's like, ugh.
Just from the moment you turn the thing on, you hate the experience.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a Star Fox game. I hope it's great. Micah, what about you? Have you ever played a Star Fox game? I don't know if you have, right?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not. I find the characters very creepy. I don't like...
You don't like Peppy?
He's the best of them. He's okay.
Like your cool, he's like your cool uncle or something like that. It reminds me of.
I don't like their legs. It freaks me out, the whole leg situation here. But I'm going to go into this open-minded. Let me see what it is. I'm going to be open-minded. Maybe I'll give it a try. Mama's first Star Fox. Who knows? But I'm not going to lie to you when I Google it and then I see this like weird, sexy fox woman. I don't like that one bit. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
So, but
fair.
I'm curious and I'm going to be open-minded.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, flying with Peppy again, Falco and Slippy.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
I like saying that. So yeah. I say that all the time. Just
that is an ancient meme that's still relevant.
Oh, dude, watching like car accident videos, there's always like a comment saying "do a barrel roll."
Yeah,
fantastic. So yeah, you know what? For the meme, sure. I'm willing to try it. I really am.
We haven't seen the movie.
I hate these mascot-looking characters. I hate it.
What is the percentage you think that someone in the Mario Galaxy movie says "do a barrel roll"?
Oh my God. I hope it's 100%. I really want someone to say it. I hope.
I think it's an 80% chance.
I'm going to go 85.
Okay.
I really hope that they'd give the fans that. I really hope they would.
Sure.
But I'm not 100% confident, but I really hope somebody says do a barrel roll. I'll spit out my popcorn and go, I'll do one of those. And popcorn will hit the back of the lady's head in front of me.
Okay. But yeah, Star Fox, apparently in the summer. We'll see it, I imagine, in June. They'll probably show it off and it'll be out in a month or so or something like that. It'll be one of those things.
Of all the things to bring back. And meanwhile, my beloved Seventh Dragon game is just languishing.
That's not a Nintendo game, like IP, though.
I know. I just talk about things I want back.
Oh, okay. Well, I want Wave Race back.
Exactly. No, just talk about old things you want back.
I want it back. Yeah. All right. Big rumors, though, and we'll probably see more in the summer. All right. Next up, Mike, really quick. Mario Kart World got a new patch. I'm just going to kind of read over some of the patch notes since we've both played some of this game. I haven't played Mario Kart World in a while, though. I haven't gone back.
Same.
It's just too much. But they added Bob-omb Blast as a battle mode. You can have up to 10 Bob-ombs on hand at a time, and distance between bombs can be thrown, blah, blah, blah. So Bob-omb mode's added in multiplayer. That's cool. Just some balance changes here. Adjust the performance of Bullet Bill, increase the range, lateral movement. just the boomerang, stuff like that. So they're still tweaking away at the game. No big DLC or anything like that, though, which we assume is coming, like maps, new racers, all that kind of stuff. Who knows when? But Micah, do you think you'll revisit this game anytime soon, or are you waiting until they add some substantial new content?
I was actually thinking about it the other day. Well, it's actually I was watching the movie and there's the Mario Kart section of the movie, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't dabbled in that in a bit, so I might hop back in this weekend. The thing is, those kids online are going to be savants by now. They already were.
Oh yeah,
they already were. But me being out of the game for so long, it is not going to be fun. It's going to be a rough welcome back into the game. The thing about it, because I liked the game overall, but it's true that like the online races, it's like, man, it just feels like a marathon, like doing these like long stretch courses like that. And it's just like, oh my God, you do one of them and you say, I'm out. Especially when you get trashed by presumably children. So I think I am going to hop back in because I kind of got a little bit of like a hankering for it after seeing the Mario movie. But also the changes, I'm like, oh man, like you reduced the consecutive throws on the boomerang. Fuck. Spamming the boomerang was the fun part.
Yeah. It was fun.
Don't love it. But they got balanced shit. People, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's what killed Overwatch for me. They're like, we're balancing all this. And I'm like, you ruined it.
Yeah. I wonder what the Mario Kart fan base thinks about the game right now. I have no idea. I haven't kept an ear to the ground. Or the ground.
I don't hang out at kindergartens, so I don't know what they think about it.
Oh, yeah. Sure you don't.
Whoa,
sure you
there
don't.
cannot be any allegations.
Sure you don't.
There cannot be any allegations. I'm hanging out
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. I'm hanging out at elementary schools.
Yeah. That you're building. All right. Next quick little thing here is we've been hearing about this game for years, yada, yada, yada. This still bums me out. But Final Fantasy IX is on hold, according to rumors, again. So this is Nate the Hate once again talking about this. I'm going to read this off my Nintendo News, though. Generally reliable leaker Nate the Hate has commented on further on Square Enix's long-rumored Final Fantasy IX remake. In his latest video, which is the one we referenced earlier, he says the long-awaited project is currently on hold, which could explain why it has not been announced by the company, which sometimes shows off projects years in advance. It's not clear why the game has been put on ice, but they must be having some issues with certain parts. This pisses me off because Final Fantasy IX is my second favorite Final Fantasy. I'm being good with 7, so I'm not complaining about that. But when they remake a 9, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I don't need this as ambitious as the 7 remake or anything like that. It doesn't got to be 3 parts or anything. It could be 1-to-1. I don't care. On hold? On ice? What happened? What's going on here? What are we doing, guys? What's not working out on this game? Bums me out because I want this game badly. Micah, I know you haven't played Final Fantasy IX. Have you seen some of it, though?
Well, so I was actually excited for this because it would be a chance to play it and just play it easily. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, remake it, and I'll give it a try. But no, this is a big disappointment for you and all the fans of the game. However, on the other hand, I say, geez, what if they were getting lost in the sauce? Take this with my meaning, not like, what if they were going so ambitious like 7 and it wasn't working?
Yeah, I mean, if the game's not working,
geez, and I'm not saying that 7 is a bad idea, the remakes, I'm not saying that. It's just like, oh man, what if this just didn't pan out the same? And that's what they were trying? And then that, like, are we going to scale it back if that was what they were doing? So it's like, I'm a little curious in what ways, like, how did this get out of hand? What happened?
Yeah, I'll be really curious whenever we get the official word on this game, whether it was officially canceled, whatever the story about this is. I really want to know what happened to this development. We probably won't, because Japanese games are harder, I feel like, to get that kind of information on usually, but we'll see. But I hope Square Enix figures it out, because I want this game. I want it. All right, next up, Micah, Pearl Abyss is looking to bring Crimson Desert to Switch 2. They were interested. Crimson Desert, everyone's playing it right now or talking about it in some way or another. Very popular game. I forgot to bring this up earlier, but we have Gene at the end of the show giving his Mario Galaxy movie impressions. And he'll be talking about a little bit of Crimson Desert. So if you want to listen to that, at the very end of the show, we'll have all that there. But this is via Video Games Chronicle. Just a little note here. Speaking at a shareholders meeting today, as reported by South Korea's Yonhap news agency, CEO Heo Jin-young was asked about the chance of potential Switch 2 version of Crimson Desert. Quote, while there's some aspects we have to compromise on because the Switch currently has lower specifications compared to other consoles, we have begun research and development internally with a keen interest, he replied. So they are interested in bringing this game to Switch 2. Micah, you've played some big RPGs on Switch that aren't meant to be played there, but you do it anyways. Is this the way to get you to play Crimson Desert? Would you try it?
It would be the only way to get me to try it, yes.
Right.
I don't have enough interest in Crimson Desert to say, yeah, let me fire this up on Xbox or something. But if you put it on Switch 2, there's a much higher chance that I'd give it a try. Lockmore, as convincing as he always is, has piqued my interest in the game, especially when he says things like, oh, you love Witcher 3, you love Kingdom Come Deliverance, but then he'll say things about the game that are very not Witcher 3 or Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm like, well, wait a minute, Lockmore. I gotta balance the
Here's the thing you love about
those
games. You love the characters in those games. You
love
of course.
Geralt. And the combat. So a lot of people hate Witcher 3 combat. I love it. I fucking love it. When you upgrade Quen, okay, and you get like this fucking lightning orb around you, like it's a lot of people though do not like Witcher 3 combat specifically, and that turns them off from the game. And then this game, it's like, well, the combat's not like comparable to that either. You know what I'm talking to Lockport about? It's like what I like about Witcher 3 is like the story, the combat, and what this game has is the exploration. And I'm like, well, sure, but what else?
Certainly not the characters right now that I've played.
Yeah, I mean that's huge. I am someone who loves a story-driven game. The combat and everything matters a ton. You know, I don't want to play a game with shitty mechanics just because it's got an interesting story, but you gotta give me something to chew on here.
Sure. Okay, well, we will see. This is probably a year away at least, whenever they make this happen. But Perlibus is interested in doing this, so if you're a Switch 2 only gamer or whatever, you don't feel like playing right now, you may be able to play it on the Switch 2 later in the future. All right, Micah. Let's talk about what we're playing. I will go first because I have less to say. You're going to be furious at me, though.
Wow, what? What have you done now?
I'm playing an old game again.
No, okay. I'm trying. Is it a Pokemon game? No. Is it a Final Fantasy game?
No.
We've exhausted my Brad knowledge.
Playing Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't even guess Zelda.
Not Seasons, Ages.
I didn't even guess Zelda.
You got like 2 of the 4 maybe right there. You got Kingdom
You're
Hearts
wearing
left.
a fucking Zelda shirt.
I know. And you missed it.
I'm thinking of like things Brad likes.
Yeah.
And I'm like One Piece.
Yeah, that's also true. I do like One Piece. But it's the 40th anniversary, Micah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this. It's on NSO.
And I'm gonna make a video about them. That's why.
Yeah.
Also, so there's Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, 2 different games, red and blue color schemes that came out 2001. I was talking to Colin about this, but Oracle of Ages is more puzzle focused, and Oracle of Seasons is more combat focused, I guess you should say. But they are very much like Link's Awakening. How they look like it's like the same looking sprites kind of from the original Link's Awakening. So I think if you like Link's Awakening, you will like these games. I'm enjoying this game more than Link's Awakening from what I remember. Okay. Link's Awakening has like the story, I guess, is what hits with people a lot for that game. But I think this game does a lot of sick shit. A lot of really cool stuff. Michael, you got animal pals in this game you can interact with. Like, early on, there's a bear you can ride on. He's got little wings, and he can flap you. Like, have you ever played Kirby's Dream Land 2? With, why can't I think of the hamster's name from Kirby Air Ride?
Oh, what, Rick?
Rick, yeah, he's from that.
I've not played
ride on him. It's like that kind of similar style. Little animal buddies you interact with. So you got the bear that I rode on. He had little wings and he'd fly me across gaps. Really cool. Later on, there's a kangaroo who has boxing gloves you find for, and you ride in their little pouch and they jump around like they're little Joey. Jumps up some cliffs. There's Tingle in the game, of course, the classic. And there's a dinosaur kind of guy I have that could take you through the water. You can ride on and he kind of munches on stuff, go up waterfalls. Really cool. There's also kind of like I think there's like a random element to this game, which is pretty interesting in the sense that one area in the game, there are these carpenters you need to find. Like if you've played Ocarina of Time, you might remember like stuff where you got to collect the carpenters to build the bridge, across Gerudo Bridge and all that kind of, or the Gerudo Valley. There are carpenters you need to find, but the layout is different for, I don't know what determines it, but there's different layout, and you get one of the animal buddies spawns as the one to help you, whatever this environment is. So like, I got the dinosaur guy who you can use on the water and ride across the water. But there's, I think, a chance you can get the kangaroo guy with a different layout to like obviously be suited for his moveset, and the bear, which is interesting. And I don't remember that at all. So that's been fun revisiting that. What's cool about these games too, Micah, is they connect in a gameplay and narrative way. Basically, once you beat the game, there's like a password system. You get a code and you enter this into the next game you play, and it carries over like your save. So you have some of your items, I guess, like heart containers, stuff like that. And it's how you get the true final boss of the game by beating both of them, which I think is super fun. I love that kind of stuff. But it's been a really fun Zelda game. The dungeons have actually been pretty interesting. There's like one with a cool minecart theming around it, one with this like rotating wheel that you got to rotate and go through different sections to reach other areas. Super impressive, that stuff. Oracle of Ages is focused, like I said, on puzzles more, but the mechanic for this one is time travel. Oracle of Seasons, you can change the seasons to, you know, help you with puzzles like winter, fall, summer, spring. They change the environment. This one is time, so you can go back in time. And of course, the layout is different. So you're jumping between time for certain elements of the game. Like, hey, you can't reach this spot in this time period, but if you go back in time or whatever, you can reach it there. Doing quests across time like that and stuff like that. There is the, I don't know if this is mandatory, Micah, but I remember you saying the trade quest in Link's Awakening where you have items.
Yes.
There is a trade quest in this. I can't remember if it is, what's what I'm looking for? Like, not required, I guess. Well, I couldn't think of the word for it, but it's required for the main story. I don't know if it's mandatory. That's the word I was looking for. But there is one there. So I'm curious to see how that'll evolve. But man, I'm having a really great time revisiting this. I haven't played these probably since 2001, so I've forgotten a lot about them. So it's been really exciting for me. But I am playing them on NSO, so they are there. You can do save states, all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. But I think these are really underrated games for what I remember. I know like Zelda fans, of course, know them, like big Zelda fans. But outside of that, most casual fans might not know a lot about these games. They just kind of get swept under the rug. And I think it's a shame because these games are really cool. I'm really digging it so far. I'm like halfway through Oracle of Ages. I'm looking forward to getting to Seasons. But yeah, I've put Crimson Desert on pause for these games. And
wow.
I don't regret it because they're really fun. I mean, I'm a huge Zelda fan, so that's why. I'm not, no shade at Crimson Desert either, by the way, but I wanted to do this for the video, for the anniversary, all that kind of stuff. But I really love it. Having these like weird 2-game connection stuff like Pokemon Red and Blue era, very interesting and fun for me. And it's a game, I think it's published by, like Capcom developed. I'm trying to remember. Capcom is involved in this. Like how, like Minish Cap was. Same thing. I think it might be the same people. Let me see. Published by Nintendo, developed by Flagship. Okay, so Flagship, they've worked on a bunch of stuff. Yeah, they did Minish Cap, co-developed with Capcom. So if you like Minish Cap, Mikey, you might like this. If you like Link's Awakening, I think you'd like this.
Oh no, I liked both of those. These have been games I wanted to check out. So, and I'm unsure what to pivot to next. We'll get to me, but it's like, yeah, going through the NSO catalog the other day, and I was like, there's still a bunch of stuff on here I need to get to.
Yeah, they're cool games. I don't like. They're, like I said, Ages is more puzzle focused, and there hasn't been like a lot of puzzles I've been like really stumped on. but it is like way more focused. So if you want to warm up, maybe Ages is easier to get into. I haven't played it forever, so I can't recall. Just for listeners out there, Oracle of Ages might be the more difficult one to get through without looking stuff up. That is, of course, you can get lost. You can look anything up you want, but both cool ass games. Definitely looking forward to finishing them. And even, other than that, just playing them a little bit of marathon here and there with Dustin and our friend Brandon as well. But we did a whole Sacred Symbols Plus about that episode with me, Cog, Hogue, and Chris. I got to take the back seat on this one because I know the least about Bungie and Marathon out of that whole group. So it's really interesting for me to get to hear the guys talk about that. So that will be on our Patreon for patrons in the future. Micah, what have you been playing?
So I beat Pokopia, which of course, I mean, the game is somewhat endless, but I finished the main story tasks and quests, and definitely worth doing. It tells a very sweet story. It's honestly, it's like throughout the whole game, it's a little bit melancholy because, while you're playing it, the overarching thing is like, where are the humans, and you keep asking the professor about humans, and you find these lost relics, they call them, and it's just everyday human objects, but you have him appraise them, and the theme of the game is like, where are the humans, and you're trying to figure out where the humans went and what happened. And throughout the game, you find, you get clues just by doing, different things, talking to different Pokemon. But then also you can find like these records and collectibles around the world, and those give you more and more context.
Mm-hmm.
But the game has a kind of melancholy vibe because of that. There is this whole thing of like, yeah, the Pokemon are happy and we're building them little towns and houses, but something's fucked up. Something's majorly wrong.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of a strange kind of melancholy vibe. And the, payoff of seeing the story missions all the way through, very worth it. Highly recommend. I will say, don't get super burnt out like with the terraforming and stuff, because it's a long game. According to my Switch profile, it currently says the 45 hours or more. We know that updates in like 5-hour increments, so I'm between 45 and 50 hours played, and it was really fun. But yeah, I sunk a ton of time into that game, and I did not do a great job rebuilding things. I gave people homes. I slapped stuff together. But if I spent the time to give like a really pristine little neighborhood, oh my God, I would have spent like triple the time playing it. So I say that only because please don't burn yourselves out perfecting every nook and cranny. Like, because I want you to see the story. I don't want you to dip out of this game because you got burnt out on it. Like, the story is worth seeing through. However, I am scared that people are going to burn themselves out on all the nitty gritty details and everything. You don't have to make your towns look as bad as mine do, but but it's still, I feel, worth not being as much of a perfectionist, perhaps, in order to see the story through to its completion, because it's really worth it and very sweet. It was, I really liked it more than I thought I would. I do still think the comparisons to Viva Pinata were a little inaccurate. I like the game a lot, and I'm super glad I played it, but it doesn't really feel like Viva Pinata at all. But it's an excellent game in its own right, and I super enjoyed it and had fun, and definitely recommend it to people, whether you like Pokemon or not. I became attached to some of them. There's one of them that's a little dog that it's like made out of bread or something, Fido. I liked that one a lot.
Dog made out of bread. Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, its name is Fido, spelled like dough, the food. And I liked him. He creeps me out a little bit. It said you make bread with his yeasty breath. And I was like, oh, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
but he was really cute, and I gave him one of the better houses. Cute Pokemon get better houses. I get the best house. I get all the cool stuff in my house. But yeah, I recommend it. I like it. And please see it through to the end, at least the main story missions. You will not regret it. I did also check out the Tamagotchi Life demo. Do you want to talk about that now?
Sure. Yeah, we can just talk about it now.
Okay, yeah, I like it a lot. I'm really excited about this game. So the demo's pretty short. You can add a total of 3 people during the demo. So I made myself, then I made Colin, and my goal is to have all the hosts in it. So I was like, I'll just put Brad in here because he's on the most shows. So we put Brad in it. It is wacky. It is zany. I get it now. Like after a very brief time playing it, because the demo tells you like you're not going to earn more, basically XP. They're like you're not going to earn more stuff. You're not going to unlock more stuff. You can keep playing it, but you won't unlock anything. So you may as well just wait. And I am. I'm going to be a good egg and wait for the full game to come out. But it is just so weird. It's really, really weird. Like, so I added Brad to my town and he immediately like fell down and then he needed help. And so I was like, you could send one of your little dudes to go help him. It's very, I don't know. It's so strange. This is a demo. I say, everyone, please play it because I was very skeptical about this game. I really didn't know if I'd like it. It's just so fucking strange. And you can put anyone in there. I saw people putting like celebrities and like the cast of shows. You know, people are like putting the Breaking Bad cast and whatever. Like you can do whatever the hell you want with it. But for me, that like kind of Oregon Trail feeling of putting like my friends in it, and it's going to be like, this is just so great already. See like Colin and Brad interact. I made Brad as tall as possible. So he's book accurate. He's lore accurate. But it's just like, I don't know. I didn't think I'd enjoy customizing the Miis because I don't typically enjoy character customization type stuff. I had a lot of fun trying to put Brad's mullet in there. I'll tell you that. And then I tried to make Colin look somewhat like Colin.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of fun. I can't wait now. Like this is now one of my most anticipated games. You just don't know what's going to happen. They say weird things. They do weird things. Now, if you've seen some of the crazy stuff on Twitter, you're not allowed to upload your screenshots because there's no profanity filter in this game. So if you've seen the tweets people have made, making the Miis say terrible things, and you have to like take pictures on your screen or I don't know, capture card it, I guess. But it's like you can't upload your screenshots at all because they let us run free, which is fun. I kind of would have preferred the profanity filter and being allowed to share my screenshots easily, though. The picture of Brad falling down out front of his house was hysterical. And if I want to share it, all I have is like a shitty phone picture I took.
Yeah, so, you need like a capture card so you can just record it.
Exactly. And it's like, dude, I'm just playing this on my fucking couch. I don't want to set all that up just to maybe catch a funny moment. Maybe.
Yeah.
But so I named my island, it's Weber Island, like Weber Grills. They ask you like the player what you want to be called. So the Miis call me the Pitmaster.
Okay.
Which I thought was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's fantastic. And I really can't wait to get back into it and add in the rest of the gang. It's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna try and buddy up like Maddie and Cog because you influence them. Like you put them next to each other and try and get them to have conversations and become friends and everything. So it's like, oh, dude, I'm gonna try and see like, can I get them to be friends in the game? Like what's gonna happen? It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What did you actually do in the game? Can you tell me like an activity you were doing in it besides people calling you the Grill Master? Or the Pitmaster?
This is what's hard to describe about it. You just kind of observe them. Okay. So you are just the bird's eye view, and your Miis will sometimes want something, like a little squiggly like thought bubble appears, and you're like, oh, they're having a problem. What do they want? Sometimes they want food. You go buy them some food. I bought you some nachos. You seem to enjoy.
Oh yeah.
But so you buy them food, or the little Micah Mii wanted new clothes. I took her to the clothing store and got her a new outfit. They kind of tell you things that they want, or they'll be like, I want to talk to Colin. And so it's like, all right. And you put them together. And so like the Colin Mii was like, I want to talk to Micah. What should we talk about? And you give them a topic. And that's where all those funny tweets were coming from, because it's like, do you want to talk about? And it's just like, whatever the fuck you put is what they're going to talk about.
Holy shit.
Of course, they don't go like in depth, but some of the responses you can get are hysterical. But I was like, I put in grilling. And so Colin's like, Micah, do you want to talk about grilling? And then the Micah Mii is just like, oh my God, I love grilling. So it's really fun to not know what they're going to do. In terms of gameplay, though, it's hard to describe. You're kind of just observing them.
Okay.
And especially when there's so few of them. I believe you can have up to 70 people on your island. Exactly. Some people are saying that's not enough. And I guess that's because the old heads liked having like full casts of like shows and books and things. And like, they're like, no, it's not enough. But so in the demo, you get a taste of it. It's definitely, though, not as vibrant and what I assume chaotic as it will be the more and more you add to your island. So at this point, it might seem a little drab because you're only observing 3 people. Even then, though, there were some funny and weird interactions. So I can only imagine the more and more people that you add, and you're just kind of your bird's eye view and just observing them and then just clicking into their homes and just kind of moving them around different places and seeing what they want to do. When stuff is added to the island, it'll be like breaking news. It's like one of the Mii's is being like the news anchor. It's just kind of wacky shit like that. It's very weird, but I really recommend checking out the demo because I didn't know if I'd like it. I was excited for this game. A lot of it was because when the 3DS one, it's like, bro, this game's like wicked expensive. People are fiending for this game, but is it because it's rare or is it because it's good? And now I'm getting a taste of it and I'm understanding, like, I think this is going to be really fun and really good. So please check out that demo because I wasn't sold on the game, but now I am. Now I'm fucking hyped about this.
Yeah. Game comes out April 16th, I think. So a little over 2 weeks away from when we're recording this. So not too long. There you go. All right. Anything else, Micah? Is that it?
No, that's it. I got to pick something else in the meantime. So yeah, we got 2 weeks now. I might check out this Langrisser 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
I might check one of these out.
Cool.
I know I just said I was going to maybe check out one of the Zelda games, but I lied to you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't expect that. Yeah.
Well, I still want to, but the backlog, it's huge.
Yeah, it is
I
huge.
got Yakuza games to play. I got whatever the hell this Langrisser thing's going to end up being. I got this fucking Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I mean, like, I'm drowning over here. I just got to pick one. The way I'm approaching my backlog, because I was very surprised as people had an extremely negative like connotation of the backlog. It's like, bro, it's just like a list of games I haven't played yet. I didn't know people were treating it like a fucking source of stress. It's just a list of games I haven't played yet. And really, I just kind of look over at the pile and say, I want to play that right now. And that's how I approach the backlog. Like, I want to play that one.
Way to do it.
You know, don't have to think about it too much. Yeah. So I think I'm going to choose one of these games. And I'm thinking it's going to be Langrisser because it feels right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get back into the news then. There has been some new games spotted on various listings across the industry that I just briefly want to talk about. First, we have Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition. This was rated, or Gamatsu, I'm reading this from Gamatsu. So Devil May Cry 5 came out in 2019, so it's been a while. But now we're going to possibly get we had Special Edition, I forgot, in 2020. So we're getting a new version, I guess, again, that'll probably be on Switch 2, because they're, 5's not on Switch 2 right now. But Devil May Cry 5 is a great game, so happy to see it. Not a Micah game, though.
No.
Next, we have Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition, and pretty good Sonic game. I reviewed this when it came out back in the day, but they had a bunch of DLC I never played about for that game, so there you go. But that's the mainline 3D Sonic games, I guess, now. So Maddie's probably popping off somewhere about this. He loves that weird furry shit, so he'll be amped about this. But let me see here. No date or anything like that, but a definitive edition of that as well, which will probably have a Switch 2 version. I'm assuming most of these will have a Switch 2 version. And also, this one definitely is having a Switch 2 version, which is Hell Is Us. This came out last year. That was like that pseudo Souls-like kind of game, sci-fi thing going on there. Maddie played it, and I think Dustin played it, and I think they both enjoyed it. So if you were curious about that, that'll be coming to Switch 2 as well. I don't know about a date or anything. Probably pretty soon, because that was on the ESRB. So there you go. There's some games coming to Switch 2, most likely. Just wanted to cover them there, do our due diligence. Also, I forgot this happened last week, Micah, but digital games are going to be cheaper than physical games from Nintendo, at least
Yes.
first party stuff. And I'm going to read this from IGN. Nintendo has announced that it will now charge different amounts for digital and physical copies of the same Switch 2 games, beginning with next month with the launch with Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. What is that in? That's in April. When is that in April? Do you know off the top of your head?
Is it the 21st? Let me see.
Yeah, maybe it's late. I'll read while you look it up.
No, it's May 21st.
Oh, it's May. Okay. Yoshi was previously announced with a digital price of $60, which remains in place today for its digital version, but its physical counterpart will be now close to $69.99, a full $10 more expensive. In a statement issued out moments ago, Nintendo said that its higher price point for physical games simply reflects the different costs associated with producing and distributing box copies. Beginning in May 2026, starting with pre-orders for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, new Nintendo published digital titles exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2 will have an MSRP that is different from physical versions, Nintendo wrote. Quote, Nintendo games offer the same experience whether it's packaged or digital format. And this change simply reflects the different costs associated with producing, distributing each format, and offers players more choices in how they can buy and play Nintendo games. As always, retail partners set their own prices for physical and digital games, and pricing for each title may vary. Today's statement, is there anything actually in here that's worth I need to talk about? No. So Nintendo said that they are doing cheaper digital versions of physical. You might remember this, but back in the day, the PS Vita had this for a little bit as well. Some digital games are cheaper than physical. Michael, we've talked about this. There's been a whole lot of drama about game key cards and all that kind of stuff. You know, developers having to spend more money for a bigger cart to hold the memory and all that kind of stuff. Is this the way you want to see it happen if you're going to get all the games on the cart? This is just for Nintendo, though, by the way, what we got right here. So nothing about third parties. But would you be willing to pay $10 more for a physical and all on the cart version of a game?
So I think so. I am someone who has said in the past that part of why I bought physical games was because they are the same price as digital. And to me, I said, well, if it's the same price, I'll want an item. Mm-hmm. You know, give me an actual object. And I have always agreed that digital games should be cheaper by merit of the fact that they didn't have to box it and sell it and print and blah, blah, blah. I've always thought digital games should be somewhat cheaper than physical. Nintendo's now doing it. Mm-hmm. And I got to put my money where my mouth is, sort of, because I agreed that digital games should be cheaper. So I don't know. Is this my Joker moment? I'm going to pivot to digital games because it's like, yeah, I agree they should be cheaper.
Yeah.
However, I was thinking like $5.
Yeah. $5.
And it stings a little bit. It's $10 more. Now, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, when this was announced, you still couldn't pre-order it yet from like other retailers. You could pre-order it on the Nintendo website, and I forgot to check again because I have not pre-ordered that game yet. Mm-hmm. I don't know. My gut says to go physical. My gut says that this is the end, and I should buy physical games while they have them because I think demand is going to go lower and lower with this. I think this is the death spiral, and I maybe should just go physical, and this might just be the last of it, because I think consumers are going to respond with what they can afford, not necessarily what they want. They might want a physical copy, but they can afford the digital one. And that's what they're going to get. Nintendo's going to say, well, we didn't sell that many, so fuck it and get rid of them. Like the long term, we've seen for ages that physical gaming is dying. We see it. It's very obvious. Fucking PlayStations don't even have disc drives anymore. Like, dude, it's fucking, man, if you told us that years ago, we'd be like, what? What are you saying? Not even an option? So I don't love it because I feel like I am going to have to make a choice about physical versus digital that I wasn't yet ready to make. Mm-hmm. I like it in the sense that I do believe digital games should be cheaper than physical. Okay. I do agree with that. But I didn't want to have to be making this decision. Yeah. Because now it is like, shit, is it worth that much to me? Is it? Is it on my shoulders to keep physical gaming alive? And I gotta buy into this now? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Bradley. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel conflicted. I don't know what to do. You abandoned physical gaming.
So yeah,
you jumped ship.
This is even more solidifying my choice.
Well, that's the thing. I just feel like this really is just nudging the consumer towards it. I feel like they don't want to offer physical games. They'd love to just give you digital games only.
Yeah, you can make more money from it.
Easier to buy, no printing, no packaging, no shipping to retailers. Part of physical gaming, continuing to collect them is the enjoyment of seeing all the games at the store. And if you go to a Target these days, you'll know the gaming section is extremely sad.
Yeah.
And it's usually half empty, and Xbox doesn't exist, and it's mostly like stuffed animals and licensed backpacks. And it's just disappointing to see the modernization of gaming, because it reminded me of being a kid to go down there and see the big gaming section and everything. But I'm getting old, Brad. Yep. I gotta get with the times, perhaps. I don't know. I really am conflicted on, I think this might be the end for physical gaming, and maybe I should buy the next 5 or 10 that come out, big ones from Nintendo. I don't know, Brad. I wasn't ready to deal with this. It's like you've told me that it's like my goldfish is dying. The stakes aren't that high. Or I'm not gonna say like it's like a dog or something, but like it's like you told me like, Goldie's not doing too good. And I'm like, Goldie? Oh, he was swimming around yesterday. And now I got to think about this. It wasn't on my radar.
Yeah.
Now I'm considering a pivot to digital games. I feel sick. It's part of my identity.
Yeah.
I like the rectangles. Do you know what this is doing to me inside? I like collecting these little rectangles. I like my rectangles. I like having them on my shelf, but I don't know if I want to pay $10 more for them. It's only $10.
Yeah, maybe you could do it for like the games you're like really already
into. Does Nintendo deserve that fucking $10 out of me? Also, like, do they really fucking need it? You know? If it was $5, I'd do it easy. But something about that $10, I'm like, that's a whole pound of burger meat.
Just enough. It's enough.
That's burger night right there. I paid $10 today for 1.27 pounds of ground beef. That's burger night. Plus lunch the next day. I get 4 patties out of that.
Yeah.
So it's 2 meals. It's not nothing.
Yeah. It's not nothing.
I don't know. Yoshi is something I love enough. I love these Yoshi's Crafted Universe games. I think I love it enough to buy a physical one. I hate that they're doing this to me. Because the part of me, the half of me earlier that was like him and Han over the price of charcoal and breaking it down per pound. And Colin the other day was like, we can afford the nice charcoal if you want the nice charcoal. And I'm like, I'm not paying for a name. I was like, I'm not paying for it just for that. I said, you got to give me a product that's just as good as the cheap one. And if they can't do that, then I'm buying the cheap one. And I'm kind of feeling that right now. Like, I don't know. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
I don't know, Brad.
I don't know. You got a lot to think about, Maiko.
I don't like to think.
Your life's changing.
I like to just go about my tasks and go about my day without having to put a lot of thought into it. The world is scary and terrible, and if you just don't think about it too much, everything's fine. Why'd they do this to me?
I don't know. You gotta deal with it.
The episode of SpongeBob where he has to write that essay and his house is on fire, and it's like, why? Why'd you light me on fire, SpongeBob? That's how I feel.
Why,
right
SpongeBob?
Now. Like, Miyamoto, why?
Why did you finish your essay? Yeah.
Why did you do this specifically to me? And he's Don Draper in the elevator, and he's like, I don't think about you at all.
Yep. All right. Well, that's the deal with first party stuff. Like I said, works for me. Makes sense, you don't have to pay for packaging and all that kind of stuff.
I hate that you're so cool about this. I hate that you are so unaffected.
I accepted the death of physical games a while ago. That's why. We
I
all
mean,
get
we've all
there.
seen it coming. It's
We
like
all get
watching
there
a
at some
deer get
point.
hit by a bus, you
Yeah.
know, and you're like, get out of the road. But like, we all saw it coming.
Yeah.
I'm still not happy about it.
I've seen a couple deer get hit already, so.
Yeah, a deer got hit yesterday down the street, and I watched a hawk picking at its body. And that's how I feel right now about my physical games. I love them so much. And like, oh, jeez, was it? I gotta get it. Look at this. Look at these. My Game Boy cartridges. All right. Look at these. Look at these, Bradley. They're precious. They make a clacky sound. Okay.
Yeah, they do clack.
Do you want? Digital games don't do that.
No, they don't.
Do you understand what I feel? Look at this fucking Finding Nemo by THQ. If this was digital, I would never think about it. But I think about, well, that's not true. I think about it because the soundtrack was haunting as a child and it made me cry. But I think about it more often because I see it. All right. Fucking Dragon Ball Z, The Legend of Goku sucks, but that's not the point.
I had that game.
Breath of Fire, really hard game, didn't finish it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
I do.
I like
I have a
seeing
lot of
these
physical
little
games still.
rectangles.
Yeah.
The rectangles.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I have memories associated with games when I look at them and all that kind of stuff. And it's
You
cool.
don't have memories, Bradley. You have no feelings at all. You're made out of stone.
I do. Don't lie to me.
God, I'm so upset. I'm upset. I hope the audience is upset with me, but they're not.
No, I'm sure a lot of them are upset.
Oh, they're digital. They're digital people. You can feel it. You can
definitely not
it.
the people that follow Dustin on X. They're definitely.
Oh my
not.
God, Dustin, like so smugly posting like, oh, I love physical gaming, and it's a key card, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. This is my Joker moment.
Yep, it's over, dude.
Maybe it's Jover. Maybe I'll start buying digital games. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Jover.
This one maybe feels worth it.
Do it for Yoshi.
This one maybe feels
Do it
worth
for Yoshi. Get the physical for Yoshi.
Because
it's going to have a cute cover. You're going to like it.
Yeah. But the next game that comes out, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
It's only a matter of time.
Like, if they did this for Kirby's Air Riders, I would have been like, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would not have paid the premium. No offense, Kirby. I definitely can feel it now that buying physical games is going to be less of a given for me. And it's going to be more of a, do I think that's worth it? But then I'm contributing to the downfall because they're going to see those numbers.
Yeah.
And I'm in the numbers, Brad.
You know what? This leads into our next story. Michael, when I saw this, I went, I smell a price hike. Because PlayStation 5 is getting a price hike. Is Switch 2 next? Now, I wrote...
mama.
PlayStation posted this, I think, March 27th, so not too long ago. With continued pressures in the global economic landscape, we've made the decision to increase the price of the PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal Remote Player globally. We know this price changes impact our community, and after careful evaluation, we found this was necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experiences to players worldwide. The updated recommended retail price for the PlayStation 5 consoles are effective starting April 2026, or April 2nd, 2026. So, like a day before you hear this.
Yeah, you have 24 hours from the time you hear this podcast to buy a PlayStation at the other price.
For all other territories, please check your relative retailer, blah, blah, blah. So this is just North America. I'm going to read this right now. The PS5 is now $649.99. The PS5 Digital Edition is $600, and the PS5 Pro is a whopping $899.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of burger meat.
That's a lot of burger meat. You know what's crazy is I'm looking at this PS5 Digital Edition. That thing was $400 when it came out. Now it's $200 more. Pretty insane. Early adopters is the way to go right now. It's the meta.
Honestly, though, dude, is this the first time early adopters can rub it in someone's face
generation,
and be like, I paid less.
Yeah, this generation has been like the first that I can recall in a long time.
Even people who got scalper priced,
yeah,
had paid less. You know, even people who paid scalper prices in the beginning when it was hard to get one paid less.
Yeah, I agree. But with that in mind, Nintendo did raise the price of the Switch and the Switch Lite and stuff like that, and the Switch OLED, but not Switch 2.
You're right, just the accessories.
Just the accessories and stuff like that. But now, that was a little bit ago. That was last year, I think. I could easily see a price hike this year. I think it's going to happen. What do you think?
No, I'm with you. I don't like it. I don't want to, but yeah, it's going to happen. People are in a tricky spot with Switch 2 especially because there are a lot of people, and I agree with them, who are waiting on the blockbuster games. They're waiting on the big Zelda and the big Mario, and I 100% agree with them on that. Mm-hmm. But now they need to factor in, is the price going to go up, and should I just buy it? Should I just buy it now, regardless of if I'm going to play it right away, because it's going to be $100 more.
Yeah.
It's like the people are weighing. I've just seen in our community people weighing these decisions of like, I really don't even want to buy one until Mario comes out. I want like a Mario bundle, if you remember the fun Switch that they did with like the Mario dock, and it had like little, people are waiting for shit like that. They wanted a cool one. And now they're thinking, well, geez, though, is that worth extra money to me if the price goes up, or should I buy the plain one now? Because interesting with the PlayStation example, GameStop is like capitalizing on this like fucking like, because they're like, oh, trade it in now and get extra credit if you trade in your PlayStation, because they know how much they can get for these things. And so I can picture similar things happening with the Switch 2. So you could it's like you could maybe finagle it. It's like, well, if I buy this now and then they make a cool one later, I can trade in the basic one to GameStop and buy the cooler one. But we're just really getting fucking in the weeds here. Yeah. So I think it's coming. I think people are really going to have to think about whether or not they want to buy it now and maybe not play it much, but know that they're going to save money if they wait until next year for the big Mario game.
Yeah. I didn't bring this up earlier. I did see some people saying there's rumors about a Switch to Zelda version for Ocarina of Time, like a console. I don't know if that's true or not, but I did see that. But yeah, I guess if you're a bit on the fence about buying a Switch 2 or any console in general, it's probably not going to get cheaper anytime soon. Right now, who knows where we'll be from a year from now, if things will go down, I don't know. But if you're on the fence and you're close to buying it, I would just buy it. Of course, you can afford it, that is. I know not everyone.
Yeah, no, please don't bankrupt yourself.
Yeah, don't bankrupt yourself. Don't go like crazy into debt for it or anything like that. But
yeah, if you were simply waiting to get one, I probably would pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
I'd hate to say that and then, of course, have the price actually go down by $50 and you'll be like, you lied to me.
Yeah.
But
we can't.
I feel like in these precedented times, because we are so far past unprecedented times, we're past that. We're way past. All this now is just like, it's precedented times. So I feel like you should buy it.
Yeah.
If you're just waiting to buy it, and you can get one right now.
Yeah. Ninja DC wrote in and said, hey, Brick Punchers, I'm curious, was anyone else motivated to finally bite the bullet on a Switch 2 after the PS5 price increase? I was content with my Switch 1 for now and was going to wait until more games were released before upgrading. However, with Sony feeling the need to increase prices despite a apparent large stockpile of components, it cemented it in my mind that the Switch 2 price is only going up, not down, in the next 1 to 2 years. TLDR, Sony sold me on Switch 2 more than Nintendo. Though there are no console wars here, I already have a launch PS5 that is apparently more valuable than ever. Yep. That's, yeah. And next we have Tim Shatton. I don't know how you say it. Hey there, punchers. Nintendo has just done what Sony tried to do during the Vita era. New games from Nintendo will be sold $10 cheaper than physical counterparts sold at retail. So for us digital users on the Switch 2, we get to once again enjoy the pricing of a $60 Nintendo game. What does this say about how weak the retailers have become? Do you think Nintendo's third-party partners will also try this? Will this give permission to Sony attempt to do something like this too? I mean, if games became cheaper, yeah, I'd be happy with that for me. They should be cheaper already because they don't have to package or ship anything, sell to retailers, do a cut with anybody.
Yes.
So it should be cheaper already. But if Sony's like, hey, we're going to make all of our digital games $10 cheaper than physical, I'd be like, hell yeah. If Xbox did the same thing, I'd be like, hell yeah. Well, do they have physical games still?
Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
they got
very
it.
sparsely.
Okay.
Very sparse. I got the Oblivion remake physical. So very sparse offerings. Like they are, I don't think there was a physical for Final Fantasy 16 when I ordered it. It was digital only. The interesting thing with PlayStation is that, I mean, they absolutely are pushing this forward with the digital only consoles, you know, and just not even having a disc drive. They are strongly encouraging you in this direction. What they never do it, but it'd be super interesting to do something like the digital console gets 5% off games, you know, from the PlayStation Store. Something like that would really get people to switch to all digital, and then as they just slowly be like, and we're never making physical games again. They absolutely are training their consumers to go digital and stick with it, because it's like, you got this box that can't even have a disc in it. So it's like, they got you know, and that's their long-term goal for sure. But then I say, when the physical games finally die, the discount's gone.
Yeah.
All right. The moment that Nintendo stops making physical games, the price of that digital one's going up. Mark my woof. I would bet my life on that.
Yeah.
And then there goes the discount, and now it's just you're paying full price for digital games all over again.
Yeah. Next Zelda will be $90 physical, $80 digital. This is crazy.
Dude, I mean, it's just like, they can do this right now.
Yeah.
And nudge you towards digital. But when the physical games really do die, are they really going to be like, and we'll keep the price the same? We promise. No, they won't.
Right.
They won't. Because now it's the only way to buy it.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Not to trust them.
I don't trust
them. I don't trust them.
Not one bit. I don't trust that Miyamoto. He looks too happy all the time.
Yeah, what are you hiding, Miyamoto? What are you up to? Sneaky man. All right, Michael, let's end the show with some write-ins from the audience. If you want to write into the show, I post a thread every Sunday on our Patreon calling for your submissions. This is from Where is the Virus? Greetings, Braddy the Daddy and Micah the Mommy. Last week, yeah, I hated that too. Last week, my family and I were lucky enough to spend spring break at Epic Universal in Orlando, Florida. Super Nintendo World was absolutely stunning. And at this risk of being overdramatic, it brought a tear to my eye seeing it in person for the first time. Wow. Witnessing something that has meant so much to me brought to life in this way, it really did feel like a dream. Strongly recommend any and all Nintendo fans make it a point to get there if they can. Truly stunning. Mike, are you ever gonna go? Are you gonna fucking man up and go?
I'm not, but I'm happy for those.
You gotta take a 3-hour flight to Florida or whatever it is for you, probably even shorter than that.
How far is Florida? I don't know. I laugh because I like feel what the listener felt in other regards. Like when the first time I went to TD Garden, I got to see like, oh my God, like there's the fucking ice the Bruins play on. I got a little misty eyed. All right. It was like, oh my God, I'm seeing it. It's real. So I'm glad that they had such a great experience. Bro, like we're asking too much of me though. Like I'll watch a movie. I hate amusement parks. Like, come on. Would you ask your grandma to go to an amusement park? Would you?
I did. I went to some with her.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like now, like I'm like 80 years old.
Both of my grandparents are dead. They're all my grandparents are dead. So
like when she was like somewhat
if
old,
I could resurrect them like a necromancer and they were down, yeah.
Okay, well, all right. I need you to pretend that you have my Nana.
Okay.
She's still alive.
What's her name?
Lena.
Nana Lena.
She's the definition of a stick in the mud. I love her to pieces, okay? But as a child, she hated watching cartoons with us. She'd make us watch Judge Judy. I liked it because I watched it so much with her. But she's also watching Judge Judy and Judge Joe Brown and Divorce Court.
Yeah.
And she hated SpongeBob. She called it Sponge Boy Mess. That's the type of Nana I had, not an amusement park Nana. And that's who I am now. Here's the thing.
I had a very, very grumpy, bitchy grandma as well. So I am well adjusted to this kind of scenario.
Nanalina, I did not say that for the record.
Nanalina,
I just said that you weren't
you a
fun.
bitch.
No,
According to Micah,
I just said that you're a stick in the mud.
you're a stick in the mud.
And
Dude,
I think you know
Nanalina, be like, yo, come on, Nanalina, we'll get a little beverage out there, get some
The
pizza.
Nanalina diss track right now.
Gotta live it up a little bit, Nana. Time's running out.
I don't want to live
Have some joy.
it up.
Have some joy, Nana.
I want people to go and tell me how fun it is. However, you'd have to pay me a lot of money to go to a theme park. Like you'd have to pay me a lot of money.
Me and Gene were at, or a whole some crew was at the Orlando park, and Colin wanted to go too. You're telling me you wouldn't go and hang out with us?
With you guys, that's a completely different scenario.
You would become the Nanalina, is what you're telling me.
I would go with you. Okay, if you somehow finagled it, that Gene and Colin and the crew were there.
Dude, we can make that happen, Micah.
I don't think we're going to, Bradley. I don't think we're going to.
We can make it happen. Just gotta do a live show in Orlando.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like we could make it happen in the same way that I could theoretically learn how to do gymnastics, but I think we all know
it could happen.
That I would just break my neck on the mat and perish.
We go to the Hogwarts land and all that kind of stuff, the Harry Potter
I don't want to see the Potter weirdos.
Yeah, you do. You want
honest,
the butterbeer,
no.
you don't even know it.
Ugh, God, no. I hear it's just cream soda. I hate cream soda. It's the worst.
You would have a great time.
I don't think I would.
Go to Disney World, get some churros.
I don't want to go to
Excellent.
Disney
You can
World
get the
either. I don't want to do
leg.
any of this shit.
Get the turkey leg there, Micah. It's good
Why
shit.
can't we just go to like a GameStop and then go get lunch at the Barrel? And that's a fun afternoon.
We can go to the Barrel. We could do all of that there. I'm sure Florida has a GameStop.
Oh, it better. It better have 10 Cracker Barrels on every block.
I bet it has Cracker Barrels too.
It fucking better. Or I'm going to be upset. No, I don't know, man. You know me.
Yeah.
I don't do shit.
You're
I
a
don't go
stick in the
outside.
mud. You're Grandma Nina.
I am.
Yeah, you are what you complain about. You've become
as
your
a
grandma.
kid, I complained about it. As an adult, I understand that she just wanted to be fucking left alone. And I'm like, hell yeah, dog. I get it now.
Jeez.
I love being left alone.
Jeez.
As a kid, though, not ideal. Other grandma was more fun.
Yep. Yep. All right. Grower and shower wrote in. Both. What's up, Mushroom Munchers? All right, dude. Have either of you had the chance to try playing your Switch 2 with XR glasses? I was able to do it this weekend, and it blew my mind. Massive OLED screen that is super crisp, and it outputs with docked mode settings. It felt like I was able to bring my home gaming setup with me on vacation, which is much preferred for me as someone who's not too big into handheld gaming. Anyways, I gotta go. This hydrated wildflower habitat isn't going to build itself. Thanks for all you do. I looked these up, Micah. These are like glasses you put on your head that I guess project whatever you're playing on or something like that.
What? I'm like...
XR glasses.
This is... Okay. Mamma mia, what a price on those. Jesus Christ.
Well, they gotta be expensive for...
Yeah,
probably.
but I'm just... Whew, yeah, no, would I appreciate this? No. I'm very glad the listener is having fun with it. Would I buy this and test it out? No.
Yeah.
It's a lot of burger meat.
I can't imagine myself really using this much, but I think it's kind of cool.
No, but the concept is cool for sure. This is something that's definitely, I'm like, oh, that is, if it was like $50, I'd say maybe.
Yeah.
You know? But for a couple $100, nah,
not really. I'm not really willing to do that, but I think it's a cool concept. Maybe when it gets like even better, maybe. But
I'd be very curious if anyone else who has this writes in about it, because I'd like to know more about what you think about the experience. But it is absolutely not something I'd want to pony up the cash for to try out.
Yeah. Okay.
And once upon a time, you could go to ye old Best Buy and demo products. But now you go into a Best Buy and it's mostly empty and there's microwaves and office equipment in there. So those times are over.
Legos and stuff. You're like, what is this? It's weird.
I mean, dude, GameStop now, GameStop has been a fairly mismanaged company at a lot of moments, but they made the hard pivot to retro stuff.
That's all that's
And
going to be left. That's the, yeah.
exactly. And now, will they still survive? Don't know. Half the store's Funko Pops, the other half is retro games, but they tried to get ahead of it when they saw the downfall of physical, and they're like, wait. Would you like an N64?
Yeah.
Like, milady, can I interest you in this Game Boy Advance cartridge? And so, like, that's going to be the business. It's just like, oh, I'll buy my 3DS games there still. Sure. It's the only place to get them. But fuck, GameStop's going to be next.
Yep, definitely. All right, Custom Alex wrote and said, hey, Punchers, death battle. Who is winning? Mario versus Sonic. What do you think, Micah?
Sonic. He's an animal.
I think Sonic would, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Mario, it depends on the power-ups, what he gets. I don't know. I'll do Sonic,
That's the thing.
though.
Mario, could he strangle Sonic? I don't know the neck situation on Sonic if he's strangleable.
Yeah.
I feel like you could. Yeah. I feel like you crack his neck. So Mario has
thin neck.
They both have hands. They both got thumbs.
Sonic is baseline fast as fuck, though.
Yeah, he's got animal teeth. I still go Sonic.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go Sonic too. That's not me saying I like Sonic more. I don't.
No. This is who would murder win. The other one.
Master Chief versus Doom Guy.
Ooh, the Doom Guy.
I would say Doom Guy. Zelda versus Peach.
Oh, Zelda would fucking eviscerate Patch. No question about that.
Probably, yeah. I agree. Link versus Cloud. I would say Cloud. Probably would.
I think it's going to be Cloud. I think it's Cloud because I think Link would fight with honor and Cloud wouldn't.
Right. Yeah, I think Cloud would. Solid Snake versus Sam Fisher.
I don't know what the fuck that
Solid
means.
Snake. I'll do Solid Snake just because I'm a MGS fan. Way over, whatever the fuck it's called, Splinter Cell.
Oh, that's the Splinter Cell guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, yeah. Snake all the way.
Kirby versus Majin Buu.
Don't do this to me. I don't want to choose. It's Majin Buu. Of course it is. He's like an all fucking powerful being.
Yeah, I think Majin Buu.
Like Majin Buu is... Dude, we basically, like, they were like, dude, we're so fucked. We gotta, like, befriend him is how we're gonna win. Because he's so powerful and the fucking wizard Bobbity. And they're so powerful, dog. All we can do is try and make him our friend.
Yeah.
And that's how that ended.
Yeah. Yoshi versus Pac-Man.
I don't know, Yoshi, I guess. Is there something I don't know about Pac-Man? Is he fucking strong?
Like, I know Pac-Man, but I don't know all, like, the versions of Pac-Man, I guess I should say. I'll just say Yoshi, too, whatever.
You just avoid the front of him,
it's like,
really.
Who could eat the other one
what
first?
What else you got?
Who could eat the other one first, I guess, you know? I don't know.
Yoshi's
got the
in
range.
An egg.
He's got the tongue, though.
He's got the tongue. He's got the eggs.
Yeah. Pac-Man don't have that. All right. Bowser with Koopa Troop versus Eggman with robots. Ooh.
I might give
That's a question.
I might give it to Eggman.
Eggman. I feel like Bowser himself could beat the shit out of Eggman easily.
It's the robots I'm thinking about.
Robots.
I'm picturing Eggman in like a little flying saucer type thing, you know, or some type of robot legs. I mean, but Bowser's just got to barbecue him once. He is just a mortal man.
Yeah. I'll go with Bowser.
It is.
Bowser respect. All right. Phoenix down row and said, hello, Bradwick and Maikami. Recently, with Pokemon Leaf Green on Switch 2, I went down the road of RNG manipulation, a complicated process using your frame data and getting multiple frame perfect inputs to get a shiny Squirtle. It took me a week and a half, but I did it. The challenge was insane and sometimes maddening, but I had a lot of fun with the hunt and the meta game. My question is, what video game challenge or achievement of yours is your favorite? What's the hardest you've ever pushed yourself for a game? I can't think of a lot of things off the top of my head, honestly.
Well, I'm going to say recently in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, there's an achievement. I think it's called Been There, Done That. And it's for having seen the majority of missions. You don't have to play every single mission because it's technically impossible. I believe certain things get locked depending on choices you make. But I was very proud of that one because like post finishing the main game, I did continue to just go around and do side missions until that popped. That wasn't super strenuous though. I'll say Assassin's Creed 1 getting the full 1,000 on Xbox 360 was really difficult, mostly because there was the parry achievement. The parrying achievement was fucking hard. You had to like parry a bunch of times like in a row, and it was fucking mamma mia. And then there was also one for getting like every single flag in the game. And like each district had a varying number, and there's one district that had like a fuckload, and I missed one from the guide I was following, and I had to go back through the guide from the beginning and find the one I missed. I was very proud of that. It's not on my account though, so womp womp.
Womp womp. I can't recall. I remember being proud at the time of getting the platinum in Dark Souls on PS3. I remember being proud about that. There's got to be moments in like World of Warcraft, like killing a raid boss for the first time back then. But recently, I can't think of anything. I was like, dude, fuck yeah. Actually, no. Recently, got platinum in Overwatch 2 with Lockmort and Justin, our friend Justin, and that was a good feeling. I'd wanted that for a while. Finally did it.
Woo!
But not much after that. All right. Let's see here. The Streets #1 draft pick wrote in and said, What is so fun about leaking shit? I wish we could have learned about all of this in Nintendo Direct. I think that's fair, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I dislike it. Of course, for the people who leak the things, they get all the views, and that pays them. So you know why they do it, but I would rather have the surprise. But then again, Nintendo themselves being like, Star Fox is in the fucking movie, and it's like, why'd you tell us that, man?
Yeah.
So I don't know. They don't seem to always let things be a surprise either. But I don't really enjoy the leak culture. I would rather that we get to be surprised like the old days. Nothing feels that way though anymore. You know, like the big E3 reveals. I don't know. It's all shifting and changing. And this is why Nintendo's like, we're just gonna fucking tweet stuff now because you ruined our direct. This is what it is. Because they're like, you have ruined every single one of our directs, Nate. So now no more directs. We're just gonna tweet it. Here you go. Maybe we'll just retweet your tweet, Nate, because you already announced it. And maybe they'll just quote tweet it and then put the date on it. You know, this is what we get for indulging in the leaks.
Yep, leak culture is a real thing. Andrew M with the final write-in here. Hello, as someone who hasn't owned a Nintendo console since the N64, I'm looking to get a Switch 2 now since I have younger children. My question is, what are the top 10 Nintendo games of all time? I want to start my boys off with the goated Nintendo games. Thank you. Okay, so you got a Switch 2, so you can presumably play everything on Switch and Switch 2. Micah, give him some recommendations, you think?
I mean,
we don't need to do 10 necessarily, just some.
I'm going to recommend what I like. Yeah. I'm not saying these are the best, but you got to get the Yoshi's Crafted, you know, the Yoshi's Woolies, you know, like you got to get them on Yoshi. So the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, haven't played it yet, but you got to get it.
Not out
You got to get
either.
Children are going to love it.
Yeah.
Children will love this. Okay. Mark my words. They're going to be into it. I like Kirby a lot. So I would get them. Is it Return to Dreamland Remake? Fuck, I can't type. Kirby Return to Dreamland. Yeah. I would get them that. I liked that a lot. It is full of content because it's like you have the entire main game, and then there's an entire bonus mode, and then there's this like arcade section with mini games. Now that is something I think kids would be super into, and I think it's a high quality experience.
Okay, fair. For me, Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I would say right off the bat. Yeah. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I would say.
Don't get those for children, Brad.
Kids can handle that. I was playing Zelda when I was like 3 or 4. They can do it.
I know, and look how you turned out.
I know. Don't you want them like me? Come on.
No, I see. For a kid, I'd go like Link's Awakening or something.
I was gonna say you can do Link's Awakening. You can do any of the Zeldas pretty much. Any of the Mario games like Galaxy 1 and 2 as well. Super Mario Wonder are good for kids.
This is the time to buy in, dude. This is the time.
Yeah, Metroid Prime. That might be a little hard for them, but that's a cool game if you want to play it with them. You know what, dude? Dragon Quest 11 would be pretty sick on Switch. You could play that with your kids. That could be fun. Smash Brothers, really fun party game. You can have a great time with that as well.
Oh yeah, a good Mario Party. I don't know which of the modern ones are honestly considered good these days. I haven't been into Mario Party in a minute. It's like
Super
Jamboree.
Yeah.
I would absolutely get a Mario Party. I used to love it. I fell off when they put everybody in the car together. I hated that.
Okay, you could do that. You could do Pokopia is a great one.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing if you want something chill for them to play. I don't know. There's a lot of really good stuff. Super Mario 3D World with plus Bowser's Fury is really fun for multiplayer as well. They all want to play together with that. That's a good one. But yeah, I guess it just depends how old your kids are. Because like Metroid Dread's fucking great, but that might be a little advanced for them. I don't know how young they are. Paper Mario 1000-Year Door, Big Skip.
I was gonna say, like, that's a game that's like 80% good.
Yeah, we're just upset in the audience. We're just kidding.
I'm not kidding. Like, I liked that game, but
I know.
they
I'm in the
could
same boat as you.
A whole bunch of content.
I liked it. But
I think a kid would really dig it. Did I send you the Instagram reel of it's like women I would leave my girlfriend for, and it was like the fat ghost lady from Paper Mario?
You did send that to me. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
And I think she's like a cloud or some shit. She's not like a ghost or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3, great game. You can get that as well. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, banger. Might be a little tough for the kids, but fucking banger video game.
Brigadine, The Legend of Runergia.
Of course.
Now this is gonna be all over their heads, but I think you guys could have fun with it.
Yeah, of course, dude. All the kids love that shit. You know what game kids actually do like that I remember, which is challenging though, is Cuphead. I remember that's actually really popular with some younger kids. So Cuphead.
Well, and actually, so to Nintendo Switch Online, they got a bunch of the Game Boy games in there, and I didn't try it yet, but they have like the original, Mario versus Donkey Kong, which was remade for Switch. I can't endorse that game because I didn't play it, but that's one you might want to check into.
Yeah.
But they have the original in the Game Boy Advance lineup. So, I mean, NSO also fantastic add-on to the console because it really has a ton of stuff that I've so far enjoyed playing and checking out.
Yeah. Pikmin 4, you could throw that one on there as well.
Yeah. Pikmin 4 is definitely, I'd say, the most friendly towards a younger audience.
Yeah, probably the easiest to hop into.
I'd say so.
Captain Toad is a banger as well.
Captain Toad, that's a game I keep forgetting about because to me it's Wii U era. But Captain Toad, dude, that game's fucking awesome.
And if you want to get nuts, I don't know if you've played this already or your kids have seen it. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just get nuts.
Now that's right. You're just saying that. You're just saying that to throw it out there.
Set those kids
You're not
right.
actually recommending that. I'm recommending it. You're just saying
I'm recommending it.
Well, fine then. I'm going to say 7th Dragon 3 code VFG, but you need a 3DS to play that.
And no one's going to play that game.
They won't.
No one did.
They should. It's one of the best It's one of the best JRPGs ever made.
Well, there you go. All right, we just gave you a bunch of games, so you have plenty to play. Lots out there. All right, Micah, we're done. Well, you and me are done now. For the audience, the listeners, you can hear Gene's thoughts about Crimson Desert for a little bit and his thoughts on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. He sat down with me and Micah. You can hear all about that right now. But for me and Micah, we're out of here right now. We'll see you next week, even if you don't listen to the next part. But we love you guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Oh, wait, Micah, do you have anything you want to say before we get out of here? Or should we
I realized we never said April Fools at the end of the thing about the houseplants.
This isn't April. That's a real thing. I mean, we talk about barbecuing.
Yeah.
A lot. So there we go. All right. We're out of here, everybody. See you next week. Take care and goodbye. All right, everybody. We're back with Gene's back, everybody, for this little segment about the Mario Galaxy movie. Gene, long time no see. Good to see your lovely face. How are you?
Couldn't keep me away. Couldn't keep me away. It's good to see both of you. Missed you very much. It was nice to. It felt. It hasn't been that long, so it felt fairly natural to like turn on the pod track and log on and set this stuff up and everything like
Mm-hmm.
that. So it's good. But yeah, long time no see everyone. Good to see everyone. This is not me permanently back. This is just me hanging out, and it's the Mario movie. It's a whole
Yep.
event. But first of all, I just want to thank everyone for all their support again. I can't thank everyone enough. Of course, thanking Micah and Colin and everyone. It's Yeah, things are good. I'm back in remission officially. So it's
Excellent.
just, I mean, that's like the ideal for any cancer patient, right?
Mhm.
It's like, oh yeah, it's good. So yeah, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Well, I would still be here, but maybe not that much longer. But now it's longer,
Gee.
so
Longer.
that's good.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be longer, unfortunately for my haters. But yeah. But yeah, I wanted to come back to talk about the Mario movie, which I saw
Mhm.
yesterday, and also acknowledge the historic moment because I did listen to last week's episode. Micah did finally watch it.
She did do it. Yep.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, so I
We got her.
just want to, I'll have a review up later this week. I think Thursday. You have to give us time because they laid everyone off of the Washington Post. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it takes some time to like get things out now. And it took a long time before, but I'll get the Mario movie out. But you Patreon subscribers will get to hear it early. My thoughts early here. So
Oh, yeah. Also, if anyone hasn't paid attention to Gene Online, the man has been playing a lot of Crimson Desert. And I mean a lot of Crimson Desert.
I was just saying how tired I am, how exhausted I am. I am like so I was famously like, Crimson Desert's okay, I like it, but exploration is great, and the world is great, but like I hate the combat and I hate the story, so this sucks, right? This is like the first 5 hours in. Now I'm not 90 hours in. I've beaten the game. I've rolled the credits, and I have completely turned around my opinion on this game. I am now easily on more Locke's side. If you go check out Summon Sign last week, I think it was it last week already?
Yes.
Last week, yes. Summon Sign just came out today. Last week, Summon Sign, where Locke was kind of like effusive in his praise of Crimson Desert, and even then, I was like, I don't know, Locke. But like a week later, and now like a good chunk of the game done, I'm just like, man, this game might be generational. I think actually.
Okay.
I will say I have not felt this sense of adventure and exploration since Elden Ring, and that's not that long of a time. But I thought it'd be a lot longer for me to get that feeling again. But that's what I got here. It's so fun to explore the world. I'm hopelessly addicted. I'm definitely like Paul Tossi over at Warbs. He just tweeted out that he got a power outage just now, and that's forcing him to stop playing. Yeah, I mean, good thing I have my Raw Gala X and it works there, yeah, I'm just hopelessly addicted to the Crimson Drizzle. Crimson D, Crimson my Drizzle.
D. Yeah.
I fucking love Crimson Desert. I'm definitely gonna be writing a huge review on it. Would I give it my perfect score? I don't know. There are a lot of problems, as people have talked ad nauseum about. And those problems still exist, and they exist in the late game too. No spoilers, but very late game mission introduces a whole new mechanic that I had no idea what to do about, and it explains it poorly. I was like, hey, it's just like the tutorial. 90 hours later, we're still doing this. That's great. But I love this game, and that's like my little Summon Sign discussion. So
yeah,
I might be on Summon Sign again soon to talk more about.
Yeah. I'm only 26 hours in, Gene, but I do like the game a lot. I think it's at its best when you're just kind of out in the world exploring and navigating the geography and all that stuff. Story-wise, you said it gets good later on. So far, I think it's not good. Well, how it's told is not good, I would say.
Yes.
It's
I
very
was
poor.
there with you even at hour 26. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Even at that time, I was like, yeah, the story's still not good. It's trash, but I love this game now. Like 15 hours in, I was like, oh, I love this game. It's good.
Yeah. It's.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy 14, where I'm like, yeah, the beginning's like pretty slow. Story's not great, but once you get past that point, it's like 30, 40 hours in though. But once you get there, though,
because you're invested. That's why. Because because it's not really Stockholm syndrome, and people forget Stockholm syndrome is called that because you like being there. You're enjoying the prison. You may be in prison, but you love it now. People forget that part. They always be, oh, it's just in prison. It's like, yeah, but the whole point of Stockholm syndrome is that you love it.
Yeah,
and that's where I'm at. But the story does get better 80 hours in.
I can't handle this, Gene.
It is like Final Fantasy 14 in that regard, because Final Fantasy 14 is another A Realm Reborn. The vanilla game is 120 hours, basically, right? And the story sucks the entire time, all 120 hours. You're skipping all the dialogue, and all of it is dysfunctional and everything like that, and it's bad. And then the story doesn't get good until the DLC and everything. So, for people trained on this, it's natural. But Crimson Drizzle is a little different because it's a single player game and it controls like Red Dead, and the actor is trying to act and everything like that, and it's like it's not going really that well. So yeah, I really do think that they really should either shore up the story or just remove it altogether. No, not even remove it altogether, but hey, you're Cliff, and go explore the world and go help your friends and go find them. And then in the middle of that, there'll be like a big bad guy, or like the big bad guy will reemerge, and it's like, okay, now we got to engage with that, and that's fine. But the beginning part doesn't really communicate any of that really well, and it doesn't start to make sense until like halfway through the 90-hour journey that I did. And then once I hit, again, hour 70, hour 80, things started happening. And I was like, oh, like how like the game has like steampunk and tech stuff? That stuff starts to tie it together all of a sudden. And it's like, oh, I enjoy this. Oh, this world makes sense now, actually. Like, it's not just a hodgepodge mix of bullcrap. They actually thought about like, okay, this is here because of this. This is here because of this. So I've grown a lot of respect for what Pearl Abyss is done, and I'm looking forward to what you think too, because you seem to be you seem to be enjoying it like a good Zelda game, which I also do too.
Yeah. I mean, I have problems with it, but I do enjoy it overall. And
it feels like a AAA Zelda game, right? Like it feels like
in a lot of ways it does. Yeah, in some ways it feels much less, in terms of intuitive, like how intuitive things are.
Totally.
Like Zelda clears it by a mile, in my opinion. Like it's puzzles 100%. And everything like that, but it still has some of that magic discovery there, which I love in games. So
the thing with Zelda is that Zelda is so much easier to understand, because when you chop down a tree or when you see wood burn because of a fire, you understand that because you're a human being and you understand how fire works, right?
Yeah.
And the Zelda games play on that. They understand this shared literacy of how the world works, and then they try to apply that into the logic of the game. Whereas Crimson Desert is just like operating in its own fucking weird set of rules and logic, which makes it exciting. Which is like unlike any other game I've ever seen, because there's always some kind of weird shit or surprise or mechanic going on. But I will say that a lot of that had to do with. A lot of my progress was looking up fucking YouTube guides on shitty puzzles.
Sure.
So I'm not gonna front and say like it was a smooth ride the whole time.
Right.
If that sounds like shit to you, I don't blame you for not wanting to play it, because a lot of times I had to be like, I have no idea what to do here. This game is not telling me anything. It's not like I don't need a hand to hold. It's just that the logic is not working here, and the game is working on some other weird logic that I haven't really locked into yet. And that doesn't really go away for the whole game.
Yeah, I'll give you one good example, Gene. Is there was like this huge tower I climbed, and there was a bell that I needed to fall down, and above it was like a bunch of wood blocking it. And you have the sword, you can light stuff on fire with using the light reflection.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I'll just burn this. So I was doing it to the wood. Nothing happens.
That's the logic. That's a Zelda logic, right?
And I'm like, what
if it was Breath of the Wild, then the wood would burn and then the thing would fall, and you're like, oh, I feel so fucking smart.
Because you can burn stuff in the game. Then it's like, then I found I'm like, oh, you have to use your hook shot thing, your hand thing for it to break. I'm like, what?
That is, it's so funny that you're 26 hours in and you just did that. I just did that 2 nights ago.
That's really funny.
I was at hour 85 and I found that same tower and I was stuck in the same. I did the exact same shit you did, Brad. The exact same shit you did, because that's logical. That you would want to burn the wood, and you've been burning shit the whole time, and the game has been encouraging you to fucking flash shit and burn shit. Even during a terrible boss fight, I think that you talked about it too, the smoke fog boss fight. Pretty much the worst boss fight I've ever experienced in any game
it was
of all time.
You're really selling me on this now.
It's such a weird game, Micah, because there's so much you can complain about and nitpick, but when you're playing it and you're in the world, you're like completely absorbed by it. I don't know.
The thing. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'm willing to put up with stuff that I don't think goes that well, needs improving, but what's there and they do right, they do really well.
They do really well.
I
am focusing a lot of my time on growing my farm, because you guys know I love my life sim style games, Starfield, all of that stuff. So now I am, as I was walking home from work, the only thing that I was thinking about in my mind was, okay, where can I get these seeds for this kind of plant? So I can have like rows of like apple and then grape, and then like the special seed for the luminous fruit. So my camp can look nice at night with the fruit with the fruit that lights up like fucking electricity. Like that shit's fucking cool. And my camp is all 100% it out. So there's a barber, there's a farm, there's a ranch where I'm actually like bothering to like go out and find sheep and goat so I can drop them off so my boys can eat meat. There's so much stuff going on here.
Crazy amount of content in that game. Crazy.
I could talk about Crimson. Sorry for the Crimson Desert.
No, it's okay.
But like, I haven't really had anyone to talk about with this game at all. Like my friends are actively avoiding it. Like Micah, and these are people who I respect, of course, too. And of course, like Micah, it's like, I don't want to fucking touch that game. And it's like, I understand if you're not in the mood for this. It's a little bit like Xenoblade Chronicles X,
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like, if you're just not in the mood for this, don't touch it. Just know that if you want to be in the mood for a fucking deep game that's going to ask a lot of your time and ask a lot of your attention, go for it. But if you're not in the mood for that, fucking go play Resident Evil 9, because Resident Evil 9 is also amazing too.
It is, yeah. But like Gene said, maybe we'll talk about it more in the future on Summon Sign or something like that, so we can get crazy in depth.
Sure, yeah. It doesn't have to be this week. We can do it on.
We'll do it some other time.
Maybe Sacred Plus or something. I saw Colin mention it earlier today.
Yeah, some other time we'll talk about it in depth. So fear not. But Gene, the main reason you were here is for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. You saw it. We wanted to get some of your thoughts on the movie. Me and Micah have not seen it yet at this time. It is coming out today by the time this episode comes out. So it's just Gene's thoughts.
Yeah, so it's been funny to see the critic reviews come out, because they're trashing it, They're like, is this the end of cinema? And they're like, oh, maybe it's too much to call this AI generated, but blah blah blah.
AI generated? What?
It's like, man, these boomers have no idea what they're talking about. Not even in terms of like not liking the game, but it's like the end of cinema. Fucking calm down, man. Come on.
Did someone actually say that?
Yes. It was. It was the British paper, The Times.
What a dramatic statement.
Movie. Like, I'm
the
a
end of
hater,
cinema, children's
it's a kids movie.
Yeah, it's a kids movie, dude. Relax.
That's like the whole baseline here, is that it's for children. Like, come on, man.
So I remember Micah's very, very good and I think accurate review of the Mario movie. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, right? And I agree with that, actually. I thought it was fine. It's okay. There's a lot of things I didn't like, and there's a lot of things I did, right? I think this movie is much better than the first one.
Oh, okay.
If especially for Mario fans and people who love the gameplay of Mario, here's exactly why I think this is a better movie. The action sequences.
Mm.
The action sequences in Mario Brothers 1 or the Super Mario Brothers movie, they were like punching and kicking and jumping and like all these crazy camera angles and everything like that, right? Guess what camera angle they used for a lot of the action in Super Mario Galaxy?
Was it like the game actually?
It's
Like
2D.
2D.
2D. A lot of remember that sequence in Mario Brothers movie where
like the side-scrolling sections,
yeah, Mario and Luigi are tearing through the Mushroom Kingdom, and in probably the coolest sequence in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Most of the action sequences in Mario Galaxy is like that now.
Really interesting.
Very, very cool. So much fun to watch. It looks like a proper tribute. There's so much going on, and they do that constantly. They're doing it constantly. They're like, we love Mario games, and this is what they look like, and this is how they should feel like, and we're trying to depict it as much as we can in that regard.
Yeah.
So for me, as a tribute to what makes Mario special, I think Mario Galaxy does it better. Now, as a fan of Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite Mario, right? And I think Brad, you and I are kind of largely agree on that, right?
Yeah, it's one of my tops for sure.
Definitely one of your tops.
Yeah,
though, right?
one of the
Mario
best.
Galaxy
Absolutely.
1 and 2, right? Yeah. As a Mario Galaxy fan specifically, this one was a little bit of a disappointment. Because I think that Mario Galaxy has a lot of beauty and quiet moments. Of course, the beautiful waltz in Rosalina's castle. That's not in this movie at all. You know, the Lumas are just kind of like, you know, little baby jokey characters, and you know, and they're cute. They're super fucking cute. Don't get me wrong, they're super cute, and I'm not like really complaining about them, but it's like. But like there, you know, there was a stillness to Mario Galaxy. I think that that allows for some breathing room that this movie will not allow, because it is, again, still trying to be a kids movie, and it's all like, you know, it's all action, it's all stuff happening. Now there are slower moments here. There are some good character moments. I think Bowser actually is excellent in this one. They actually try to meaningfully evolve his character even more. No singing by Jack Black this time.
Really?
No, that's a huge surprise. I thought that was in his contract. They had to sing.
No, Micah, I remember you complaining about that. They're like, it's another Jack Black movie. He's always got to sing, right? Not a single song in his whole movie.
Wow. I do have a question for you about music, though. Do they still ratchet it up with the licensed music?
There are like 1 or 2 instances, and they're not bad.
All right,
that's less than the first movie. I think
it's less than the first movie. And what was the what was the Kart ride, or the
it was Take on
song?
Me.
Take on Me, right?
Yeah, from Aha.
Nothing that jarring. There's no like all of a sudden there's fucking Smash Mouth or Pharrell. And Pharrell would make sense because Pharrell has done like a lot of like kiddie movie songs, you know, Despicable Me or whatever, right? Nothing like that. It's just there's one needle drop for Yoshi, and it works. It works completely well. It fits the scene of where he's at, what he's doing, and the mood of the scene, and then it's over. And I think there's maybe one other moment, but I forget what that song was. I know what song Yoshi rocks to, and it's a badass song. It's dope. So there's as far as I know, there's only 2 max, and they work much better. So it's like they took that feedback, and they're like, okay, let's reel it back. I'm actually surprised that there was no Bowser song. I was actually kind of looking forward to one, but just a lot of Bowser just acting mostly. Jack Black trying to act, you know. He's really cute because he's a little tiny baby Bowser too. These aren't spoilers. This is all in the trailers. So they fucking showed this like a year ago, you know. So,
I have one more question for you,
please,
and we'll keep it very, very light here. I'm just curious about Star Fox. Did you enjoy his interpretation in this? We don't have to get into what he's doing or anything like that. Did you like this version?
I will not spoil a thing. I kind of wish Nintendo didn't spoil it.
I wish they did not announce that. Yeah.
But I think they did that so to make sure that unks like me don't die of a heart attack in shock. Because Fox McCloud's scene was fucking brilliant.
Cool.
Best part of the movie. Best part of the movie. So you already know that he's coming up, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like you know, like you know what's coming. And then when he arrives, again, I'm not spoiling anything, but like this is the feeling I got. I was like, what am I looking at? This is amazing. I like this is like I like, am I in heaven? As a Star Fox fan, am I in heaven?
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy. What am I looking on the screen? I can't believe this is happening right now. So anyone who's a fan of Fox McCloud, I think you gotta see this movie because he's awesome. He's a great character. He's in the movie a lot longer than you think. A lot longer than you think, actually. Like he's like one of the main cast, and it's great.
Cool. Micah, any questions for Gene about the movie?
Yoshi is great. Childish Gambino as Yoshi.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how his voice sounds?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I was most curious about the soundtrack, and you already answered that. So I feel better already about going to see this movie. I'm hoping that the licensed song for Yoshi is "Who Let the Dogs Out" by the Baha Men. That's gonna be that's gonna be my headcanon, regardless of what happens. But that's what I'm hoping for.
That would have been a good one too. I actually think that would have fit pretty good with the scene too.
It would have been terrible, Gene. It would have been awful. But that's like my millennial heart. I love that song.
It would have been awful, but I actually think it would have fit almost perfectly with that song. That's actually an inspired choice, Michael. I think you should see it and see what I'm talking about. And you'll be like, oh yeah, Who Let the Dogs Out actually would work really well with this scene. But Childish Gambino sounds just like Yoshi. He just does a Yoshi voice. It's fucking great.
Perfect.
That's
He's
awesome.
going Yoshi. And
that's awesome.
That's all he says the whole time. It's fucking fantastic. It's great. It's a great gag.
That is good. Love that.
Yeah, Yoshi is phenomenal too. Everything to do with Yoshi is fantastic. He's so fucking cute. He does some cool moves. His presence it makes sense. It's perfect. It's great.
Okay. So I guess you'd say if you enjoyed the first movie, you'll probably enjoy this.
If you enjoyed the first movie, I think you'll like this one better. If you hated the first movie, then you'll still hate this one.
Okay.
Because another thing though is that like, and the first movie didn't do too much of this one, but this one still like doesn't like he even has less pop cultural references. I think like it's more the jokes are more like millennial like snark if anything. As opposed to, you know, like, oh, this is a reference here, or oh, remember this, or whatever, like that.
Right.
No. Ton of Mario characters from other games show up. Yep. You know, I think they previewed a bunch, but
Wart. Yep.
Wart.
Birdo.
Did they show those already?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's great because I wasn't spoiled by any of that. So
yeah,
when I saw
that's
them,
good. Yeah,
like,
they've shown that a while ago.
I was like, pop it off. I was like, oh hell yeah, here we go. Mauser.
Yeah, Mauser. That's it. Yeah, the mouse.
Yeah, dude, to see Mauser on the big screen, man, come on.
Pretty crazy.
That's fucking crazy. Birdo
and Wart. Those three. I mean, Birdo. No, not Birdo as much. I mean, Birdo's in other games, you know, like Mario Kart, but Wart and Mauser. Didn't expect that.
Did not expect that. Those are deep cut pulls, and they're fantastic. But yeah, I think one thing about the music though is that Super Mario Galaxy has easily the best soundtrack, probably of all time in anything ever, right? Not even in movies or anything. Just like,
one of the tops.
Right, definitely one of the greatest soundtracks, right? My biggest criticism as a fan, again, is they don't use a lot of the music that much.
That's a shame. Yeah.
It shows up, of course. Gusty Garden Galaxy is there, but it's always as like very light motifs. You know, they just kind of come in and go. You know, there's not like a big fucking moment where it's like boom. You know, and then the music just takes over. There's no like it's like Sonic the Hedgehog moment where they play a classic song from Sonic the Hedgehog during like a peak moment or anything like that. The Sonic movies are still better than this. They truly are. Just as movies, as stories, as acting, as you know, everything like that. Like those movies just completely clear the Mario movies. But this is a lot of fun. No Donkey Kong, no Seth Rogen. You know, that was interesting. He's just gone.
Saved him for his own movie. I guess.
Maybe. But yeah, I was really surprised. Again, the action sequences were fun. I watched that Mario platforming sequence quite a bit from the first movie, And this one, I think I will rewatch again and again because there's just quite a lot of sequences that are just so much fun to watch. So fun, so realized well. A lot of great references to video games in general and how video games work. It really does feel like a video game movie, like a pure video game movie. I think one that understands that this shit is kind of silly and it's gonna have fun with it. Princess Peach is great. She's even less girl bossy than before. I didn't think she was that girl bossy in the first one, but I can see some people kind of seeing that. She's a lot more cute and silly and feminine in this one.
Cool.
She's a proper princess. Rosalina, I was disappointed there wasn't more of her. Brie Larson, she's so fucking excited to be in this movie. Her press tour in this movie is legendary. And I wish there was more of her. I was left wanting more, and I guess that's just the sequel, Mario 3.
Yeah.
Which is of course going to happen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Probably gonna go Smash Brothers movie. Yeah, it's all gonna happen.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Smash Brothers movie. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens in the future. All right.
But Fox is I'm glad you asked about Fox because that was like a standout moment. Like that was like genuine, like pure pleasure. Like I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah, he's been down in the dumps for a while, so it's good to see him.
Yeah, no, like if you're a Star Fox fan that have been waiting for a moment, like this shit is gonna make you cry, man. Like this shit was like I got fucking emotional, man. Like that shit was fucking crazy. Like I can't believe I was seeing fucking Star Fox in a movie theater, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's insane.
It
is insane.
The R-Wing, man. And then you gotta see what it looks like, and you gotta see like how you get into it and everything like that. It's fucking crazy, dude. And I'm not even talking about the exciting part. I'm just talking about like the parts that you would expect. You would see the R-Wing, and you would see it fly around, and it's like, damn, that's
it's pretty hype.
It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't listen to the critics. If you like the first movie and you thought it was pretty good, then I think you might like this one even better, or at least think about it the same, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you really love or hate those musical moments, I think that might break it. It might make or break it for some of y'all too. But
okay, great. Gene, thanks for joining us. Before you go, any final thoughts or anything like that?
No. I wish I could stay longer, but I can actually feel myself getting tired.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I can't talk for like an hour long. Like even when I'm going to therapy now, and my therapy sessions are of course an hour long. I cut them off at like 40 minutes because I'm just like, yeah, I can't really breathe anymore.
Yeah.
Can we switch to texting? Like you just start texting the therapist right in front of you.
Yeah, for sure. And that's when some of the most traumatic moments in your life happen to you, when you get texted something, right? So,
yeah. All right, Gene, thanks for taking the time to talk with us. Great seeing you again. I'm sure the audience will love to hear from you. And thanks everybody. We'll see you.
Yeah. Time to go back to play Crimson Desert.
Yeah. All right. See you, everybody.
See you guys.
Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Collins Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.